And yes,
Ooh,
guys, I'm very excited. We're inside a little bit of a unique position here, guys. I've never done a part two, and we got reached out to. People were very excited, and I had multiple people being like, hey, we really like this. Is there any way we can pull Tiz in for a part two? And I'll be honest, I wasn't sure. And I messaged, and Tiz kindly agreed. So we're very
kindly.
blessed.
Yay.
Kindly agreed. I
Hold on,
mean,
I'm getting this virtual camera set up. We're
take your
waiting.
time, dude. You're all good. I'm just letting
2 minutes.
everyone know. So we got the notifications turned off. Right, Kate? I agree on you. Like, I was not expecting so many people to be immediately like, Dizzy,
I
give
wasn't
them to
either.
us. Oh, man. But Tizzy, if you need just a moment to grab some water or anything, because I know that you have been sprinting and doing so much here today.
I got my water.
Heck yeah,
Cheers.
just a minute. Cheers, brother.
Cheers with the water.
Thank you, Julian, for the lurky lurk and for the check-in. Alrighty. Well, guys, we've done a couple of things. One of the things you will notice is that during the actual interview, you know what? I would love to have that. We can call it a fireside chat, Kate. We'll go ahead. We'll have Ash. We'll have Tiz. I guess we can accept that chaos character too coming in, but
I guess so.
I
I think I'm
mean,
okay with that.
I guess. I mean, I've heard he's kind of crazy. He refers to himself in the third person.
I
Oh,
do that all
man.
the time. I talk to
True.
myself all day.
Well,
I
sometimes you
got
need
it.
some expert guidance, Tiz.
You're right. You're right. I'm needing to restart OBS real quick.
Take
I
your
do the virtual
time.
camera, so I'm sitting in my bar again. It wasn't working.
Well, that's all good. We're not in any rush here. We're just chatting. For anyone who might be new here, Python, I was crazy once. I still am, but I used to
Python's
as
new.
well. What's up?
Python's new here. What's up, Python? Nice to meet you.
Python, I think you got a friend right there. We got time. Exactly. Listen, last time we only met for a mere 3 hours. So
Yeah, that happened.
yeah, but we talked on such fascinating topics. And so I'm very much just kind of enjoying this. But for anyone who may be new here, guys, we turn off all the notifications. I actually have to keep Lumia stream off during this portion just because we found out that last time it was open, people could throw croissants on the screen.
We had
So
that old man poking. I thought it was like thought your dad came in the room or something. I didn't know what was
yeah,
going on.
he was saying, open the door. Oh,
Open the door.
I'm
How
not gonna
come
do it. Yeah.
how come I'm having an issue here? This
It's Murphy's Law. It's like printers. When they can sense fear or that you're in a rush, they're like, I must break you.
I figured it out. I figured it out.
Yay. Alrighty, guys. So, just a
Um,
moment here 21 minutes and about 40 seconds.
kind of. Hi, could you lower me a little bit, or that would mess up your
Yeah,
scene?
no, I can go and lower you. I just know that I'm probably very, very loud because I'm a very loud
No,
individual.
no, sorry, my camera.
Oh,
Sorry. No, your volume's perfect.
okay. Let me just put you back up a little bit.
I can
All right. Is it even a stream if you don't have at least one issue, though? We always have. Well, thank you, by the way, Python, for bringing those in from the tavern. We like going ahead and helping with Lost and Found. We could probably zoom in on you, Tiz.
just a little bit. I feel like my head's at the top.
It really is. I kind of like it, though. We'll say that you had a giantification spell today. Had a drink with just a little too much.
If we just drag it down a little bit, it's like feels like the. Wait, you talk.
Check, check, check.
Oh, I don't see the green Oh, there it is. So yeah, we're
Yeah,
even with you. It's just my camera set up. Okay.
there's only one explanation. Fairy godparents.
No, I got it. I got, that that
There
is the
we
only
go.
explanation I can come up with too. I
I
can fix. I
thought
think I can
so.
fix it if it's easier.
Yeah, if you're able to, because I don't know if I can move you too much here, just because that's a Discord thing.
Oh,
There we go.
oh, that's just me. I thought the background was
Dankelberg.
thought the background was there too. Maybe not.
Well, let me do this too, because as I'm thinking about, I think last time what we did on this was we also said that we did a stream together with you, even though you weren't live, to let people know that you were streaming with us. So I will do that as well.
Oh,
Remember, guys, if everything's working, you're probably not streaming.
I
All
look a little
right.
wonky for a minute, but
And
is that
send the
better?
invite. Yeah, you're looking really good, Tiz.
A little more centered. Fix
Yeah.
this after.
All right. So I have that invite sent to you if you want to accept. No worries if not,
Oh, yes.
because that way it'll let everyone know that we are doing so. Also, hello, Sassy. All right, guys. We are in a little bit of a unique position here just because we have never done a part two. And for anyone who has been unfortunate enough not to go ahead and meet you or to go ahead and catch part one, Tizzoi, would you mind kind of introducing yourself to them?
Uh, my name's Tizzoi. I've been streaming on Twitch specifically just over 2 years consistently, and I get into a lot of different games. I love the variety. I love supporting the indie scene and developers and the creativity that indie games bring to the scene. Uh, we get into a lot of friend slop, a lot of community games. Love the horde games. We dabble all around. So besides that, lots of side
Absolutely.
projects and yeah, I guess that sums it up.
Now, Tizzoi, I personally went ahead and realized that I missed a couple of very important questions on the first interview because you captivated me.
maybe we just talk too much.
Dude, honestly, we just have to remove myself from here and just let you go wild.
No, then I'll go way off track.
But Tiz, I really want to ask about this because I don't feel like I did this last time. Last time when we were talking about you, I don't think you ever introduced where the name Tizzy or Tizzoi actually came from.
No, we didn't talk about any of that. I don't think so.
And so I'm just sitting here being like, okay, where's the origin? And kind of, was that the first name? Did we have multiple name changes?
We did have a name change.
Ooh.
Well, no. Well, yes, a little name change. But so it's not that exciting of a story. I used to play a lot of MMOs, right?
Mm-hmm.
With friends, community, and of course, I had all sorts of different characters and names, and there's a few that stuck around. But then I had a character named Toy,
Toy like Toy or Toi?
Toy,
Okay, so like Toy Boy.
and
Gotcha.
mostly because I liked the short name, like 3-letter names as much as possible. But then this character was a lot of fun to play.
Absolutely.
So then the naming theme started going off that, and then I had another one named Tizzoi, Tizoy.
Tizoy. Got it.
Yeah, that was the original take on it. Um, don't ask me why. There's no reason or story or exciting thing behind that. I was just typing other names for characters that weren't taken. It's kind of boring, but and then it just kind of stuck for a long, long time. That's what it used to be. And then as I started this adventure, I went to all the other platforms. I tried to sync up names, right?
Yeah.
So everything was named the same. but Tizzoi, I don't think it was available here or or on the Red app. I forget specifically, but this one was Tizzoi. You know,
Ooh,
Tizzoi, Tizzoi. And
and
then
it's
I named
very unique.
everything after this one, and we just ran with it. So that's not that exciting of a story, but
I mean, I
uh,
still like it though, because the whole thing was that you wanted something that really stood out about yourself and that was unique where people could find you on all platforms.
yeah, yeah. So it worked. I liked it. I like the shortness of it. That's kind of the simplicity of it. I like to keep things short. A lot of people were asking if I was going to change it to Tizzy
Well, that's with a
after the
silent J,
partner
right?
because it's yeah, exactly. Because it's a name, because when you can request, apparently I didn't know this, but you can request a name change on an account that's inactive
You
when you get
can.
partner. I don't know if you can other times, but this is what Walt told me a while back, and Tizzy was inactive and available, so it's like, But then
I
a lot of people
believe
came to me
when
like, this. Go ahead, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think when Dai did his interview, he was saying how as long as the person is an active or partner, then
Okay.
you're able to get that name and such.
Yeah. So a lot of people are like, "Are you going to?" And then even more people were like, "You shouldn't because there's a number of other Tizzies around, in
There
social
are.
media and streamers, and but there's his Tizzoi is a little more unique, but it's still short. It's like one more letter, right? So
Absolutely.
yeah, I don't think I'm gonna change it because we like it. I like it.
Oh yeah, and I do feel like it encapsulates you. Plus, I'll be honest, Tiz, as someone who butchers names every single day, the fact that you were so laid back and chillaxed about it, because you have no idea how long I thought it was just Tizzy and not Tizzoi for the longest time.
That's funny. Yeah, that's I mean that's what most call me or Tiz,
Absolutely.
So it works. It was it's funny because back when I started
Mhm.
streaming, um, I popped into a channel with my old friend Brendo, and he's a streamer, right? And we I think I don't know if we rated somebody or somebody new, and they're like, "How do we say your name?" It just happens a lot, right? They're like, "I don't know if I'm saying
Oh
it right,
yeah.
Tizzoi, Tizio." And Brendo typed in chat. He said, "It's Tizzy if you're nasty." And it stuck every time. It gets the best responses whenever I pop into a new stream. They're like, "How do you say your name?" I'm like, "Well, Tizzoi, Tizzy, Tizzo. They all. I mean, Tizzoi, Tizzo. They all work. I'll respond to all of them, and then I say, "But it's Tizzy if you're nasty," and it always gets a good.
I mean, it's a
I give
fun
Brendo
little
that
take
credit,
on
but
it.
it's
And
from
yeah,
the old
Brendo should
Janet Jap or
absolutely have credit on.
Janet Jackson song. Yeah, Janet if you're nasty.
Oh my.
So it's funny. So that comes up a lot. That's the story behind that little part. So
Well, very nice. And so
yes.
I want to ask this, Tiz, because there was a lot of awesome things. Okay, just a minute. I have to ask this because has anyone done the Tiz EIEIO yet?
No.
So I've
Nope.
got a chance. I've got a chance with it.
You got a chance, yes.
Oh, but yeah, after last interview, I just realized that there was a lot of things that we hadn't talked about. And because we really got sucked into a particular topic, and I was wondering if there were any things that you wanted to bring up that after the interview where you're like, I wish we had had a chance to talk more about this.
Um, I don't remember. There was some things that I wish I didn't go too in depth in, so we could cover a few other topics we talked about.
Mm-hmm.
But at this point, I'm not yet. They might come back to me.
Okay, we'll see if they naturally filter in. But
Yeah, it might.
so you had
Yeah,
a couple
I
of
can't place
other
it at the moment.
names. I guess what I wanted to ask you about this specifically, Tiz, because I felt like I missed this, which was the biggest part of it. The title of the last time stream, which was that taking the high road for the long road.
Yeah, yeah, it was funny because when we talked a while back, that's what when we were going through filters and stuff on OBS with you, and we started on our tangents and just having a chill conversation. I brought that up as part of the conversation, and I used it multiple times earlier that week, I think, and it was weird how it kept coming back. And it kind of the reason I've said that is because when you get involved or even unwillingly involved in a conflict,
Mhm.
or I think conflict is a better word than drama. Um,
Yeah,
that like some people, a lot, and I don't. There's no shade here for anybody when I say stuff like this, but it's like a lot of people, they take offense, and that's okay. It's all how you cope for it, right? It's all how you maybe handle yourself and your replies. And my my own experience, I've learned for me personally is even if like even if it's like offensive to me or anything like that, or there's something that happens that this is like weird conflict, you're kind of upset with a person
hmm
or anything like that, like in life, not even streaming, like it, I have many examples that we're not going to go into because I'll go down a trail. They're not bad. It's just like life.
absolutely.
Small examples, but like sometimes I'm like, you know what? I accept any apology, and I'm not, even if you don't apologize, it doesn't matter to me, right? I'm going to come back to you and tell you I'm sorry if there's a misunderstanding on my part. I'm
Absolutely.
not gonna bite back. Um I'm not gonna seek revenge. I'm not going to be mean back, even if you were mean to me. That's
So it's
basically the gist of it.
more, let me
Yeah.
see if I can paraphrase this then. So you forgive and move on rather than clenching and, pardon the
As
directness, hating.
Yeah, there's no reason for me to carry this on. There's no reason for me to carry an being mad at something, right? Like, and if someone's mean to me or treats me wrong or anything like that, like I I'm going to be kind back and say my piece because that to me is taking the higher road, right? And then I started believing that high road I take, it's gonna be there for a long. It's the long road in this path that I want to
Yes.
take, and so that's why I said that. It's like I'm and as hard as it is sometimes to do this, to do that, it's always a struggle in some situations. If it involves family or personal relationships or work relations, everything, right? Um,
Well, yeah, please continue.
that's my how I try to handle myself. It's the simplicity of it. I'm going to treat you, Cass, always how I want you to treat me, even if you're mean to me, right?
Absolutely.
It's that method. It's that methodology, and it's a
I'm always someone who, so I have a little bit of just of a different take because I think the kindest thing and the toughest thing you can do is to hold yourself in high respect as well.
yeah.
And sometimes holding yourself in respect means that you don't give access to people who potentially would reach out to you and cause issues or potential or purposely hurt you just to hurt you.
Yeah, yeah. Hmm.
But also in regards to the high road, I also think, Tiz, that when you're doing that, you're choosing the harder route
Sometimes,
because,
100%.
I mean, it's the long road, it's the high road. You're going uphill against what you want.
Yeah, against what's easy, I guess too. And like some people like have argued with me on this. Like they don't like it, and people might take advantage of me. Uh, etc. But
Hmm.
I'm not gonna change it. I can't. It's really hard for me not to be this way, right?
Well, this
Um,
is why this is a discussion because we
uh,
can both hold our points of view without being like, Chaos, you're a dumbass.
right, yeah. So I don't know. That's kind of always where I've been. And what was I gonna say after you said that? There was a thought with some people are like, it's like the example of like I have quite a bit of family, right?
Hmm.
And sometimes it wears on me that I'm the one that's always reaching out. Makes sense.
Absolutely.
And this has gone back. This is just an example. But then I'm like, okay, well, why should I if they're not? You know. And no, that's not. Get that out of my brain. That'll wear on you. And it's just like I'm gonna do this because I want to. You know, like,
And I love
I
that
want to do
too,
this. Yeah,
because also it
yeah,
feels to me like when you say that, you're choosing yourself, your own sanity at the end of the day.
yeah. And if I don't, then you just start holding resentment. You just start, you know, being upset at them for whatever else. And so that's kind of all this has driven to like that mindset through my life. And I think I'm happy with that. In the end, I like that. You know.
So, based off of our last conversation, too, it really feels like that's something that your mom really does believe in as well, which is that you do for others. Because your mom, from the last conversation, one of the most just genuine people. And I really do feel it carries to you as well, Tiz.
Yeah, she's amazing. Yeah. Maybe I can pull her on stream one of these days.
You know what? I would love that actually.
It would be pretty funny.
It'll be part of our
She
round table.
it's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Tizzy's mom on stream. Uh,
Mama
and
Tiz
I
is
tell
my
her,
recommendation for that. Instead of Tizzy's mom, Mama Tiz.
Mama Tiz. Yeah. That'd be funny. I never thought about doing that. That'd be a good idea. Whenever I
Tiz,
tell her about
I
Twitch,
want to
she's always
pause
like,
us for
okay,
just a second. It looks like the ads are about to kick in.
okay,
So we're going to let the ads run through here for the next minute and a half or so. And then we'll kick back in with talking about Mama Tiz.
all good.
And we're
Mama Tiz.
just there we go. Ad is kicking it. How are you feeling about this, Tiz?
It's good. We're chilling. I like this. It's like uh, it's chill for me. You're not worried. I'm not worried about a game or chat, and you just have a talk.
Exactly. I really enjoy
Yeah.
these because I feel like I get to learn so much about my peeps here. And
That
I,
too. That too.
I'll admit, I'm a little bit inside a new boat here because I've never done a part two before.
Yeah, it's fun. Hop in the part 2 cherry.
Exactly. We'll put that on here too.
You got 2 of my cherries now.
Exactly. I feel like we just have to have the two little, like the one stem with the two cherries right
Yeah.
here for you.
I better see that one of these streams.
Oh, we're working on it right now. Thank you, Kate. Oh
What did
man.
what did what did Kate do? Oh.
Oh, she's working on your cherries right now. If not, I will physically draw one so I can post it right here.
Working on your cherries.
Oh, that's another chaos quote right there.
Yeah. That should be one of your stream titles.
I really like that. We'll definitely maybe we'll do that for tomorrow's stream.
Working on your cherries.
At the very least, that'll be our notification for people. And it looks like, guys, our ads are over. And so, Tiz, I'm going to give it back to you on the floor here because we were just talking about Mama Tiz potentially making an appearance on a roundtable.
Well, it was just the idea right now, but every time I talk to her about Twitch or this whole thing, she's like, "What's Twitch? What's that?" She had no clue. Like majority of family and friends, it's funny. That's like outside of this, like nobody, it's like you post like, "Hey, I hit partner." It's like, what's that? It's like, and I don't blame them, but it's like it's funny that you get so involved here. Like you get obsessed with the streaming and you got goals, you got community, friends, you get to know people on multiple different levels, and then you go outside of this and you're like, oh man, this is crazy. It's like we're doing this part, or I just blows my mind, and they're like, well, what's that? I don't get it. It's like
Oh
you can't
yeah.
explain it to them, it's okay. I'm not blaming anybody here, but it's like you can't like explain to them the difficulty and the struggle and the whole adventure. You guys all here get it, and that's what I love. That's also what I love. It's like we're all here backing each other up, and you get this world. And so when I tell my mom, I'm like, going live on Twitch, she's like, "Oh, is that you're playing some games or tonight?" Or is that, like, yep, exactly.
And I imagine it's a little bit difficult at times just because like they're like he's always playing his games in that basement.
Yep, my dungeon down here.
Exactly. The tavern. But
Yep.
so one of the things I'm actually really fascinated with this is because you're right. It's really easy to insulate yourself here in Twitch to think it's everything and pardon my directness between the conflict and drama that exists on here. It's sometimes very easy to forget, guys, there's grass outside.
Yeah, for sure.
And
Yeah,
so,
some people
yeah,
get
please.
so obsessed with it. Yeah, it's
Absolutely. And that's actually what I wanted to bring up next here, Tiz, which is one, when things start to do that, what do you do to kind of like get yourself out of Twitch mode? Or does it feel like you're always in Twitch mode?
it's always on my mind. Um, and I don't know if that's healthy or not, but like I do a lot of other side projects, and time management's always a struggle. So,
Absolutely.
and I've been asked sometimes how I do it. Um, it's just day by day is my answer. Like I I got no method, but if I don't work on something, I feel like I'm losing time, you know, or I'll fall behind, or I'm wasting the day, and that's also not healthy. Sometimes it's
Absolutely.
great just to sit down and have a moment, but it's always on my mind. It's like, what should we do next? What's fun? Uh, all sorts of things, and that's been a struggle, especially with this last recent few months. It's been you know heavy on my mind. What can I
Absolutely.
what can I do next to up myself? you know, um,
Does it feel like hitting partner kind of intensified that as well?
a little bit, a little bit. Uh, and it's things I didn't see coming for sure. But it's like, do I? Is there a higher expectation? Do I have to keep rolling? But then I have taken a step back on this thought and be like, no, we'll just do exactly what I've always done, and that's the reason. You know, that's I. Sometimes it still feels like, like a little bit of stress behind it, but I don't think it's the same as it during trying to get it. That was a whole different world. Um, but yeah, and it's more of a personal push. It's not like a stressful like. I feel like I have to show up. You know, like I feel like I have to have something new, or be entertaining. It's more of a how can I be more self satisfied with it? Like how can I keep upping it, make it look better? You know, everything like that. I guess so.
Because at times, like, it feels kind of like from the description that you sometimes feel guilty taking time off as if you're robbing yourself of this opportunity to do XYZ.
In a sense, I guess that on that note, it's more of a well, I'm missing out on this time. The time is so valuable, and I've always, I I guess it's more like that. It's like I don't want to lose that, because if I can make a little progress, or have a new idea on this. I don't know. Yeah, it's just this is always this motivation in the back of my head to always be doing something, with my time instead of wasting it, because I've wasted too much in my life, and um, it's like I tell this to my son too. It's like sometimes you have a goal,
Uh-huh.
like learn the guitar, learn a language, all these all these things that people are like, "Oh, I wish I was bilingual or played the guitar." It's like, we start now. Right? What's like start today, little by little, and all of a sudden it's gonna be 6 months down the line, and you're playing a song. Like, it's like, but if you don't, you'll be 6 months from now, and you'll be like, if I started 6 months ago, how far would I be today? And I've done that too many times. Be like,
I definitely feel that. I don't know if you know the tree quote at all.
uh, go ahead. I don't think so.
The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mhm. That's really good. I really like that. I really like that.
I just love those little things that kind of give. But you're right, though. It does feel like at times that it's very easy to get lost and distracted. And it's just having to remember that time is going to change regardless. So putting those
Mhm.
things you want to do. That said, I feel like for myself, I have to plan times of rest where I'm not doing anything. Because
Yeah,
otherwise, I think it's easy to burn out.
that is true. I think on that note, and going back to like time management, it's like that's why um I stream late and it's a specific schedule, unless planned ahead of time. And so I tell people like on weekends I try not to stream. Lately I've trying to do some other random things on Sundays, which has been fun. But Sundays always I dedicated that to one of my side projects, right? Um,
Ooh, what are
to
some of these
try
side
to
projects?
manage time,
Okay.
if I can on Sundays. But and then during the day I'm lucky enough to work from home. Um, and I can work on things, try to support, work on Discord, and I do that. When work doesn't have me tied up, I'm working on my Discord bot, all day, all the time, And that's why it's like
Yeah.
sometimes you get obsessed because all that's for this, and I love it though. I love it. It's not like I feel like I have to. I just absolutely love this.
So let me rephrase this. It's not that you have to, it's that you get to.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I'm with you now.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's this whole thing has always been such a goal, and I love it. I love the ride. So I'm excited to see where we can go, and what I can do to be unique, and help everybody else do that too.
Absolutely. Now,
But time,
oh, please go ahead.
no, that's it. I was gonna ramble the one time, but
It's all right. We want to hear you, damn it,
no, it's the
tits.
same. It's the same topic.
But I want to go back to a topic we talked about in the first stream as well, which was you were saying how now that your partner, you're looking forward to coming back and helping the community on their goals and doing amazing things for others.
Yeah, and I keep thinking about that lately because time's going fast. It's like, and that's always what I wanted, and I hope what we're doing here soon, uh, with a few of my ideas, will start that, right? I, I have, well, I hope these work out. I don't. Right now, they're being molded
Mm-hmm.
in my system, and hopefully with the stream team, and I haven't talked too much about it, but I hope they help. I hope this is the goal. That is the goal. Um, I will tell you what. I'll tell you one because
Please.
I have the whole tavern system happening, and I'm it's really different on the development side of it because I have a live version and then my version that I make the changes on, and
Mm-hmm.
uh, I don't want it to be a grinding system like no shade to Pizza Party because I love it and it's amazing and it's a tool how you use it. But like sometimes you feel like you have to grind those points to stay in the ranks. And it's a trade off. It's great. It works, but I don't want that because it's smaller. I want a more cozy community. I want it to be more of a social game. Think
Absolutely.
think
So
like
because
personal
it's small, oh,
achievements
please,
and
yes,
stuff
yes.
like that. Yeah. Sorry.
No, I was gonna say because it's smaller and more, pardon the directness, intimate. We can have it where instead of hey, let's go ahead and because I understand where pizza's coming from, by the way.
Yeah. Same.
Pizza's whole
Yeah.
thing is that they incentivize so that you actually talk with the creator and you get to meet people. That's the entire purpose of it. But with a smaller community, you kind of have it where people are already seeking to talk and seeking to go and do so. And so you don't quite have to incentivize as much as let's see what we can do to let people understand each other more.
Yeah, yeah, 100%. And I'm with you on Pizza Party. It's an amazing system, and it could be used. It's a tool, and you can use it multiple different ways. It depends on how you use it to grow, right? People can bash on it
Absolutely.
because it's a follow for follow grind, or not, or use this to network. Um, and that's where you can excel, in my opinion, with Pizza Party. But
Absolutely.
and I like how they are kind of molding it to be. Uh, you have to put in a little more effort, so spamming or supporting more people, stuff like that. So this so I'm trying to. I mean, I love the community battle systems and other things we have going. We're going to do more tavern festivals we've done in the past. Because it
For
helps
anyone
people.
who might not know what a tavern festival is, would you mind explaining that a little bit?
Yeah, so like in St. Patrick's Day, we did. A leprechaun showed up at a as a pot of gold. He's standing. It's the Lord, behind the tavern. He's standing outside the tavern. He'll let you reach in for some gold, you know. And it was a random amount. It happened. Happened for weeks at a time, and it turned into a small competition on who's got the most gold in the end from the little leprechaun, right? And
Yeah.
you can take a risk and reach in a second time, but he has a chance to take gold back if you do that, right?
I
So
mean,
first one was a pure luck draw from 0 to 100, for example, gold, but the second one was negative 50 to 100. So it's like, and
may the odds
it,
forever
it
be in your favor, is what you're saying.
yeah, it created some fun moments. People were like cursing and getting ahead in the leaderboard and the gold, and then at the end, you were awarded that much XP for the much gold you got from the leprechaun. And then I have like a hidden egg, Easter egg one throughout the Discord. That's working a few different ones, and then but we're going away. The community battles are fun, but like the idea I was talking about earlier is we want to do like a bar hopping idea, right? I've talked a little bit about this
Ooh.
where it's not a streaming event. Or if you don't go live, you can, I guess. There's no reason why you couldn't. But the idea is to let's all hang out. You can be in the voice chat if you want. You sign up through the system. That'll go on your achievements and the whole the whole tavern system is working. But we go in there and you can submit names or we can talk. We could go as a group, go support somebody new, right? Um,
Okay.
at night, and they might be a new tavern member. They might be a new person that you met that you like, and instead of like hopping in there once, but we'll spend 15, 30 minutes in their chat together, and then tab them up for the second person and kind of rotate the tabs, right? As we go through the
Yeah.
night, we can bring snacks, bring drinks, and just hang out, and then we'll get to know each other better too, because we're in voice chat or we're in hopping around in people's chats, and then this will benefit the whole system too. But just trying to make it a little more
So it's a
social but
community
fun.
night with a
Yeah,
combination raid.
yeah, but I don't want to call it a raid because we're there to hang out, truly,
Yeah.
And think about if that happened to your stream, maybe as a smaller stream, and these group of random people came in and we're interacting, asking you questions. You know, uh, it would leave a lasting impression on you, I'm sure. And so
Absolutely. And
and
especially for people who are still working their way towards affiliate or just getting
yeah,
started, it can make
yeah. So
a huge
yeah,
change for them.
yeah, it would be great. It'll be a moment to remember, and then they'll remember
Exactly.
us. You know, uh, and we'll remember them at the same time and get to know somebody new. It can be any level, anywhere. But we'll have signups for that. So you get it on your tavern profile card, your player card, like D&D achievements and stuff. And that's just one. Then the second one's a lot bigger, and it's gonna take some more time. But I'm really excited about it. We'll see. I
Okay.
haven't talked about that one yet.
We'll keep a pencil on that for part 3 roundtable. Ash and Mummy Tiz coming in.
Yes, yes.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, I think that's a fun idea. I think that'll be fun if we can get
I
people
mean, I
involved.
like it though, because it also feels at times like I think almost the natural progression of this is I don't remember what they're called, but they're games that become like part of the real world where you go do things or you go to a site to go do things on with, and it feels like it's on its way to that.
Yeah, yeah, I think so. Me and Ash spend many conversations and calls talking about this stuff, and uh, ideas have come and gone. They don't work. We flush them out. And I love how the system is evolving and molding to being more of a social game versus an XP grind. I don't want that.
Exactly.
Um, I want it to be used as a tool to spark conversation in your chat and stuff like that. So.
Now, Utah brought up something here that we've talked a little bit about, but I think is very unique about the tavern. Because oftentimes, Tiz, when you're working on things, you, Risa, Ash, and Python, plenty more, will be in a voice channel just kind of talking about ideas where you guys welcome
Yeah,
people coming in if they want ideas as well or
yeah,
to
hundred
help
percent.
pitch.
And we need to be better at this. I don't do as much as often as I'd like, but we do have a workshop channels, just text ones and then voice call ones, and we call it workshop night. And or come in, ask me questions, come in, and help others. We could talk OBS, we could talk streamer deck, we could talk
Talk and shop.
streaming 101, 101 etiquette, anything, new games. Oh, uh, yeah, I like that too. You know, I need to make more time, more maybe like some dedicated slots once a night or once a week or something for
Mm-hmm.
that. But it's all impromptu right now. And then Python's been really good. He'll when he's not streaming, he's hanging in the bar voice channel, streaming what he's doing, and he's like, "Welcome and come chat." It's like that's stuff I love. I hope that grows. And new people will hop in and get to know. And I hopped in the other night. I had headaches, so I was on mute, but just people chatting. I was sharing my screen, working on things. It's I like that. I like that part of it. Yeah.
Now, you did bring up earlier that on Sundays you've been doing some side projects, things kind of like just for fun and such. Are there any you'd like to share or that you could share with us?
It's nothing to do with the streaming world. It's just a little side business I've run for years.
Okay.
And I focused on that. I run an Etsy shop. It's custom 3D print designs and
Dude,
people.
that's really cool. Have you considered like streaming your 3D like printing?
Yeah, I used to stream the cameras on the prints.
Yeah.
Or we used to a little bit of Blender and the process, but I think it's been healthy to keep it a little separate.
Okay.
Um, I don't mind talking about it and showing things off. Which we've done that. I haven't used to do that more often than I do now because it's pretty involved, and sometimes that takes a lot of my time. So that's why I need to dedicate hours. Sometimes you'll see me in Blender on my status and in Discord. That's what I'm doing. 3D design stuff. Uh, it's definitely a big part of my life that we don't get too much into, but I love that too. It,
Absolutely.
that's helped me with a lot of the OBS. If I like me and Ash found a wig to print, a 3D wig. And I'm like,
Oh,
well, next one, we're gonna make our own. When I have time, let's go in there and make our own. And
so
just
what you're
model it,
telling
and
me
we'll have a
is
Tizzoi
we can
Tavern
have
3D
Mohawk
printed wig.
Tiz any day.
Yeah, yes,
I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself, but that sounds phenomenal.
yeah. I think that'd be fun. We were talking
Absolutely.
about this. Where's my mug? I had that mug I made for the partner thing. 3D printed the mug, and then
Yeah.
it had. But then I was gonna just turn that into Tizzoi Tavern instead of that logo. And then I was a while back. I was talking about you could customize it and put your username or something, but that's probably a long
How
way
long
off.
did
I don't
that
want to
take to make, by the way?
overcommit. The print itself, I don't remember. I printed this so long ago,
Okay.
and then this was a logo that between Die Hard and other adding to that, then you can place it in Blender and make it 3D and give it some depth, and put it on the mug. The
Absolutely.
mug is pretty simple. It's a wood grain. You get a pattern and paste it on. There's tricks to make things quicker in Blender.
Well, that's pretty damn cool, though. Now,
Yeah, it's fun. I like that.
I'd
Go
like
ahead.
to back up to a second because you were talking about kind of streamer etiquette. And I don't think we talked about this before. Because, Tiz, how did you learn your streamer etiquette?
Hmm. I think just trial and error. I think just streaming
Mm-hmm.
and then giving tips from other people too. And everybody does things different. That's fine too. But like just little simple things to be respectful or methods when you're streaming. I was talking about it yesterday because I kind of got derailed when I started my stream, and I said this is one thing I never really talked about, but I think it's really important when you hit that go live button, have a plan right away. And it's okay if you don't. Some people just hop on and they figure it out, and that's great too. But personally, for me, I want to know what game I'm playing
Okay.
before I hit go live, and maybe possibly a backup game, right? Um,
Oh, you keep a backup game.
so I play a lot of short games or random mini games. Sometimes they're just bad, Sometimes they don't work correctly. Sometimes they're an hour long.
Yeah.
And I know that too ahead of time. Usually I look up the playtime, but it's uh have a good plan. That's always good. Sometimes you just want to get in vibe with your community. That's great too. This isn't like a strict rule. It's kind of just small little etiquette I run for myself, and I think it flows when you tune in. If someone goes live and like, hey, this is what we're doing, you know,
Yeah.
instead of like, what should I play, you know, like it, I'm not bashing it. Don't get me wrong, because I've done that. Last night I did that because I got derailed on the energy and I was like, okay, what do we do? But we vibed and we got back to it and we played my original plan. It worked. But every stream's different, and
Absolutely.
it's how you go with it.
And pivoting, I feel like, is a strong technique where sometimes if you're just not feeling it,
Yeah.
you take it to the next level. You go somewhere else with it.
Yeah. Yeah. And on that, it's like sometimes, I don't have a huge window to stream. It's late at night, so that's another thing for me. Is like I like to have an agenda, I guess, and stick to my schedule and have ideas so I can make the most of it.
Because if I remember right, you're streaming usually about 3, 4 hours, and then you're running because you go work the next day. And
Yeah. 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 I need to be better at my stop time.
I feel you on that. As someone who
Yeah.
streamed 8 hours last
I saw your
night.
I saw your status update. Like, I can't keep doing this. Yeah.
Now,
It's hard.
speaking of amazing things that are upcoming, I saw your community goal there, Tiz.
Oh no.
Would you like to
Yes, I
talk
did.
about that?
I can't believe I put that up. Yeah, I can believe because it's been a topic for a while. Uh, from Lammy.
Love
She
you,
does.
Lammy.
She's done real drag in the past, like as a drag king, right? Uh, I just learned the proper term the other day, and I don't know how it came about. It was literally a year and a half ago, or maybe more, right? When I was in her chat, and she's like, "Tiz, you gotta come do this with me." I'm like, I wouldn't be opposed, just playing around, and she has not dropped it. she,
For anyone who may not know, it is a community goal. I think it's like 150,000 points, 200,000 points.
175, and it's going fast. I should have increased it. I
So
learned.
when
I need
you
more
guys
time.
hit 175K, Mr. Buttery right here will be dressing. Oh, what's the costume or what's the drag? I guess I don't know the proper
Got nothing yet.
terminology.
I
Nothing
got nothing
yet.
yet. Yeah, I got
Okay.
nothing yet. I got
Submit
I got
guys
a
on the tavern. Give them ideas.
yeah. I got I got a new pink wig that looks pretty good. It's pretty high quality.
Ooh.
So, uh,
I'm
yeah.
just
So
trying to think of
let's
characters
just
with pink hair for you now.
you just gotta dazzle yourself up. You don't have. It's not a character. It's a just look and that's how it came about. The one night we were streaming, and sometimes I put on this blonde mullet, and people think I sound like uh, David Spade.
Yep,
And then when
yep,
I put
yep.
on
Joe Dirt.
the mullet, everybody says comes in and says Joe Dirt, you know. And so we were randomly, I don't know why, we were randomly chatting one night, and I'm like, here's a poll. Should we make it? We're gonna make a community challenge, but the poll first is, what should the community challenge be, right? And so I put Joe Dirt stream or drag stream with Lammy, and of course drag stream Lammy just took off, you know. And
Yeah.
so I put it up, and then I did. The day after, I was thinking about it, and I was like, hey, I don't want to be disrespectful to any community, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that is very important to me. And so I reached out to some really good friends that had, you know, different experience, that possibly have done drag, you know, etc. I'm like, hey,
Yes.
is this on the line? What do you think? Because, you know, I definitely don't want to do that. And they're like, no. Like, a lot of the community loves it when straight guys do drag. They love it when, you know, this, like, and Lammy does drag too, and I'm doing it with her. So it's like, she's saying, hey, come do this with me. So it's like, it's not, they made me feel better about it. And
Absolutely.
I did want to, that got me the day after. I'm like, I shouldn't have done that yet, because I don't want to step on toes. I don't want to offend anybody, etc. I want to do this respectfully, you know. So it's like, here we are.
Absolutely. And so when that 175 comes, guys, you'll hopefully be seeing Lammy and Tizzoi absolutely killing it in drag together on a co-stream.
We talked about what games are we going to play, what are we going to do. So there's still lots of planning and time, but we'll get there.
Tizzoi, I'm going to pause this for just a second here. It looks like we are currently in ad break, and I think we also just got raided.
Yeah.
So I'm going to pause this for just a moment. My apologies, guys. I did not mean for the ads to run through us.
You're good. On that, do your thing with the raid and whatever you need to do. I'm going to run to the restroom. I'm drinking.
Yeah, run to the restroom. So I'll say really quickly hi to our raiders and such. And so let me just take us on over to our raid screen. And hello, Electro Ops. Thank you for bringing the raid on in. Welcome on in, guys. We are just here with Mr. Tiz doing part 2 of the interview. Electro Ops, how was our raid? Excuse me. How was our stream? And thank you for choosing me to raid. We're having an amazing stream here, by the way, Electro. We're having a blast. We're enjoying ourselves, and we're just having fun here. I do apologize, guys, for those ads. I did not expect them to be kicking in right there, but it worked out perfectly. This way, Tiz can make a quick visit to the bathroom and such. And it was a relaxing Madden night. Hell yeah! Electro, did we win? Did we lose? Did we go ahead and have an amazing battle? How was your experience tonight? And for anyone who doesn't know me, I'm Chaos Ascends. We are doing something called Chaos&Raves. We interview different streamers. Beyond that, I do a lot of game streams, Dead by Daylight, Repo, Among Us. On Monday, we will be doing a 24-hour stream to celebrate hitting 1,700 follows. And I'm honestly just blown away, guys. I really am. There's so much that's ongoing here, and I just want to thank you, whether it's your patience, your energy, your attention, raids, biddies, subs, dominatrixes, switches. They are all appreciated here. Another. Yes, so this is part 2 of us interviewing Tizzoi, because I feel embarrassed to the end of my days. I did not realize that we had missed asking some very important questions. And I actually have more lists here of questions I need to ask. But that said, Electro Ops, if you do need to go ahead and raid and fade, get that food, that drink, that sleep, I completely understand. But if you'd like to go and raid and rave with us, we'd love to have you. And just thank you guys for being here with me. I know you guys had a ton of options, and the fact you chose me tickles me pink. It really, really does. But yes, and it looks to me like Tizzoi is just back, so we're going to go back on over here, guys. And we are back with the Tiz Master.
Hello.
We were just talking, Tiz. I'll be honest, I got distracted. Do you remember where we had left off?
Uh, I think well, we were talking about the community goal, and I was saying we don't have any plans yet. We have I got nothing. We would slightly mentioned games to play or something to do, but that's it. So it's a lot of planning and everything else after this. So, but we are 56% raised in a matter of few days. And the funny part is, I think it was, I don't know what night, Twitch was having problems with multiple people crashing, and my stream crashed twice that night. So
Oh,
people were
wow.
able to contribute points multiple times that same night. I called cheating, but everybody's like, nope, fair game.
I mean, technically, it's a new stream. And the
Yeah,
best
so
part of
I
right
can't do
is
anything about it.
technically right.
I can't do anything about it.
Oh, my goodness.
So that increased it a little bit there.
And so I can tell you're excited though, Tiz.
I'm excited and nervous. You know what I mean? Like, we'll see. I'm excited.
So, this is my personal philosophy. I've always thought that being nervous and being excited, speaking like body wise, has all the same symptoms. So when you're nervous, it's just you're actually getting really excited.
Yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fun. I do think that we do have a good friend here that does drag here in Utah, and I've already uh brought up the idea of coming to do my makeup.
Which
like
is phenomenal.
so if we're gonna do this, we're gonna do it right.
Absolutely. And go full force.
Right.
Also, I love that your first thing, Tiz, where you're just like, you know what? I want to make sure that I'm giving respect to the community and I'm going to go ask the experts.
Yeah, I didn't know it. I don't know enough about it to know right? And I realized that. So I didn't want to cause any hurt, or anything like that by doing it, so.
Well, it's just that it would have been easy to be like, I think people will understand. But rather than say that, you went, you know what? Let me go investigate, find out more about what is like, if this is something that's going to hurt the people I'm around. And I just feel like that takes I think that takes such a maturity just to be like, you know what? I do not know this, but I'm going to go check with the people that do.
Yeah. That's exactly what I did. There was no other way for me. I don't like. I love doing these fun things. I love doing crazy things on stream. But I'm never gonna do something. I'm not sure about that might offend a community or anything like that. I respect
Absolutely.
for so many people, so I would never do that.
And also, just to be very blunt, it's a community that's often targeted. And so I just think that you took that extra consideration and it made a huge difference.
Yeah. I feel better about it too now. You know what I mean? Like there's like, okay, this is okay. Let's do it.
Absolutely. I still stand that when you do go and do the Joe Dirt like stuff, that you should go ahead and do a remake of the movie scene by scene with yourself, and then one night
some of the pace myself in. Go ahead.
Well, not even put yourself. I want you to do like a shoot for shoot remake, and then when it's all done, put it together, and just watch Tizzoi does Joe Dirt.
It takes some time. It takes some doing, but let's do it.
I mean, as we said before, the best time to start was 20 years ago. The second best time is now.
Yes, that's true. I'm gonna start coming up with these Joe Dirt scenes.
Now,
yeah, I'm.
Oh, please.
On that, I'm gonna redo this room with a big, nice green screen. It's a perfect time, Got a green screen, can edit the scenes and.
Oh, it's gonna look phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal.
I hope so.
So, Tiz, let me ask this because you've been streaming now for how many years now? Help me out again.
I would have had my 2-year affiliate, like, I kid you not, the day after that I got partner. So it was almost like, right? That's a weird part. That was weird, you know. And I was getting ready to do like a 2K celebration plus affiliate celebration, you know, like I was planning these things and then it happened and so now don't have that affiliate
I really hope that
anniversary.
when you did
But
that announcement, you kind of did bad news, good news. Bad news, everyone. We can't do the affiliate anniversary. Good news.
sorry. Sorry.
Partner anniversary.
First day part. Yeah, yeah. So now they push. It's the same thing as when you hit affiliate. Now you go in there and check those event streams. It's like a year from the day you got it, and the old
Yeah.
one's gone. And
Well,
it's
the
not a
other
big deal.
thing
It's just
too
so yeah,
about that
2 years.
too is that like with the affiliate, you can actually choose. But
Yeah.
with the partner, you're informed when you get it.
Um, you still can. You still. It's the same. It's the same.
Okay, it's still the
Uh,
same.
yeah. So it is. It defaulted to the day you got it a year after, but then you can reschedule it 2 weeks before or after.
That's still so you could still have the same day if you want.
Yeah. Yeah. True. 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 So it's the same. I mean, it's the same concept. It's just
Oh
next year.
yeah,
You know, which is
decisions.
cool.
But
Yeah.
no, it's been 2 years now. Well, a little more than 2 years now. So I guess with all of that, as you look back, what has been your favorite thing about streaming and kind of having this community? Or I guess the community having you.
Yeah. No, I can't look at it like that. Um, I think that's a big question. Um,
I only ask the small ones.
okay. Next topic then, right? Just kidding. No, uh, I don't. It's been an adventure for sure. We were talking about where I learned, like, where I personally I feel like stream etiquette comes from, or you know, it's like a trial by error. It's how you go. It's how you watch people that you look up to conduct themselves. You know, it's how you look at people that inspire you and how you take it. You know, how you then translate it to yourself or your stream and compose yourself. But um, by no means do I feel like I'm an expert. You know, by no means. Some people are like, I pop in now and they're like, oh, you're big time. You got that purple check. I'm like, no, don't say that. You know, it's like, it's a goal and achievement. It's amazing. But like, oh no, I don't think anything different now, you know,
At
and
the end of the
it's,
day, you're still just Tiz.
yeah, yeah. I don't want to be treated different either, you know, like, because of
Mm,
it. And like when we do some of these things and we have an emotional night or I get some insane support raids, you know, and then like, and during this whole adventure when I'm helping people out or doing things behind the scenes, helping people, friends I've made, and the messages I receive, I that's it. Like people give me some kind words that they don't have to, you know, like you don't have to say that to me, but you chose to send that to me privately, and it was the floored me compliment, you know, like um, I don't see that stuff coming, and then when people say stuff like that, like Azzy's really good at that. She's done that multiple times, you
yeah.
know. She hits me hard, and that stuff just makes it all worth it. You know, I know I'm doing something right. I feel like I'm doing something right here. I'm growing around the people I want to grow around with. You know, uh,
Absolutely.
that's been it. I didn't expect some of this when you start streaming. I didn't expect uh, the community, the warm feeling of a community. I didn't expect to meet amazing people around the entire world that I can call really good friends. You know, I didn't see it coming, but it's quickly turned into the best part of this
I mean, I think
by
you hit
far.
the nail on the head because I'll be honest, as when I first started, I thought it was going to be a lot more solo stuff. And once you get in here, it is anything but.
Yeah, 100%.
Now, let me take this on the other side here. Is there something that you wish you could change either about yourself or the streaming industry as a whole?
Um, hmm. Are you talking if I could change something about myself in my in this world or
In
personally
this
or
world, I mean, if you want to have it be about your stream, you can. Or if you would prefer to have it be more about, I wish that it was easier for me to press live or something, something that does have to do, or if it's you just want to change it to be in general. I'm not going to put you in a box, Tiz.
oh, I'm just wondering, just wondering because there's so many different answers. As you said that
True.
they had a rush of different things going on. I okay, I got a good one for me. It kind of hits personal and stream world, and then the second note of that, uh, Twitch. If I could change something there,
Please.
uh, yeah, yes, I got two. I got them. The first one in the streaming world and community wise, and everything that I'm trying to achieve. I wish I was better at not overcommitting. Um, before I know I can. Like sometimes I just have too much going on, right? And have a I have a I mean well, but it's hard
Absolutely.
to get there because it's a lot of work, or I get side railed, or I forget, or I I I, I come up with a different idea that sounds better, you know. But then I've already told and talked about these things, and then they just kind of fall behind, you know. Some things I finish, some
Absolutely.
things I forget, and some things I can't finish. And I wish I was a little better at not overcommitting, I guess. This one I thought about lately, so it was kind of a I had to kind of dig for that answer, but it was there because I've been thinking about that for a while now, you know, and it was a good
Mhm.
reminder, if you will. And do you want to talk about that? You have anything? A question?
No, no. I mean, I
Follow
was
up?
just going to be like, I mean, I think it's a good wish too, but also being blunt. I'm going to be blunt for a second. I feel that sometimes some of the most compassionate people are the hardest on themselves.
Good take.
And so I just hope that we have the compassion that we give to others, we also have for ourselves.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I see that. That's a good lesson for me for sure.
My two
Hey,
cents. Feel free to go and be like, Chaos, stop being crazy.
no, it's good. I like it. I like that. I like that. Just sometimes it's just not. I guess it's not fair. I don't know if it's the way, if it's anything that comes with this trying to grow and uh, help people with what I am talking about in the community and the stream team, and then not trying to overcommit, so nobody trusts me anymore because I can't deliver some of the things. You know, it's like it's that idea, right? Maybe that's what pushes me sometimes too. I don't know,
Yeah.
but yeah,
I really think that most of the time it comes down to being genuine and being like, hey guys, I want to do XYZ, but I also have these commitments here.
yeah, yeah. Always better time management again. You know, it's like time management again, and
Absolutely.
I set up I created my own task list in a with the Tizzoi Tavern Keeper. We have a mod chat, and you can uh, type and add things in there with
Mhm.
Discord commands to the task list. And you can assign it to people. You can put percent done. You could put uh, and then I have the web interface to that, so you can go and check the task list, and you can put mark it if it's done, and that's when when like Azzy's in the chat. She's like, I'm adding that to the task list. She's talking about the tavern task list. And it's helped immensely. I kid you not, because you'll be streaming and it'll be like, oh, that shout out for that person didn't work. Why? And then come tomorrow or after stream, I forgot about that because there's so much going on. You're talking, you're chatting, and then, but if I put it in there, or Azzy helps me, or somebody puts it in the task list, and I know it's there.
Speaking, you did incorporate Azzy into being.
summoned Azzy. It was immense help. She helped push that for sure. And that's.
But she's just such a blessing. She really is. And one of these days, we're gonna get Azzy to do her own interview show because she has some phenomenal questions.
Azzy, you should roll with that.
Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, wink, wink, kick, kick.
She's not a big fan of the podcast format, but not a bad idea.
Absolutely. Well,
I don't know how we went down that trail of that and what to change on your side. And it was kind of that kind of came out of more of a goal setting system. But personally, I wish I was better at committing to what's reasonable sometimes.
Yes.
What I know I can do, and that's what I wish I could be better at. But
well, sometimes saying no is one of the toughest things we can do, though.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and it's really tough. It really is.
That is true. Yeah, it is very tough. Yeah. Very tough. And then on the Twitch note, I kind of wish. Well, first of all, I wish Twitch gave more people opportunities to be discovered. I'm not saying they have to like throw your live out like TikTok does. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
But maybe more opportunity for affiliates and people trying to grow. Like, that would be cool. And they're known for this, and they're known for. They've had their own drama, with leadership and recent things, and they're constantly fighting things. But I wish they gave maybe a little more tools for that. Maybe, I don't know. That one's tough though, because it's a tool that you can use to your advantage or not. So it's just like here for us, but
absolutely,
it's not to be discovered necessarily, but it's I don't know. Yeah, that's a tough one. I don't know. That one on Twitch needs some more definitely deeper thought because there's a lot. Probably,
well, I do know that just today they changed it so that affiliates can also go ahead and get what is it? Not subscriptions. They can go ahead and do promotions and such.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I know they changed it so like it's a little easier to get. I'm not
sponsorships. Yes, thank you, Mail. That's what I was looking for. Nice. Sponsorships.
Oh, cool. See, yeah, exactly. That's great. Stuff like that. I like that. And now they change it up so you can get like donations and emotes quick. At different times and stuff like that's good. I like the changes like that, but that's tough. That's a tough one.
I mean, no, it'd be really nice because you're right though. Being discovered on Twitch is very difficult in general.
Yeah.
And I don't know, maybe if they did a front page, hey, here's a couple of affiliates that are streaming right now. Just here's 20 minutes of them and such for the next 3 hours or something.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's something. That's the unknown, what's fair, what might work, and how do you get there,
Absolutely.
And I mean, I like how, like, I don't know, in the past Twitch, you'd go into a game category and there was no sorting. It was always like top viewers on top, And now you go and they kind of mix that up. I don't know if you've noticed, you go and there's random ones on top.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how many people browse streamers per game. Sometimes I get people hop in saying, but not often,
That's actually something I've been changing up. So I try to do once a week now. And I will try to go find someone random who I do not know whatsoever. And we'll go sit in on their stream for about 5 or 10 minutes so that I can make sure they're not just going to cuss everyone out if we raid in.
Yeah.
Or at least do it in an entertaining fashion.
Yeah. Yep.
And so, but it's a nice way to kind of just like look and find someone new.
Yeah, for sure. I do that too. Try to meet new people, network.
Do you do the whole thing where you look for entertaining titles?
No, actually, I don't even. I never look at them.
I am such a title searcher. Like I just go through and go, what do they got?
That's so funny. I was I
Yeah.
was I was gonna comment because Meown said they put partners on the front page immediately. Um, but it's hard to get a front page slot.
If I
Uh,
remember right, you guys have to apply as partners, and there's certain amount of days and such, and they choose from those who will take the what day and such.
yeah, per month you can apply, right? And I've seen people in the partner Discord that haven't ever been picked for years.
Mm.
I don't know how they decide, but so it's kind of really cool that Diehards had it already got it. Like for example, like I've seen people like complaining in there that like how do you get I'm like I know I'm not going to get it this round because I've been trying this for 2 years and I've never got a front page slot. It's like dang, so like maybe be a little more grateful if I ever do get one. It's like I've
Well,
applied for a lot in September, so we'll see. But it's like I'm new, I don't expect it, but then some people get them randomly. It's so we'll see.
I mean, we'll just have to keep our fingers crossed because hopefully you absolutely get on front page, and then you can whip out the Joe Dirt just
they,
wig.
they ask you all those questions when you apply, like what's your plan? Like what would you do on the front
Okay.
page? What would you bring to the front page? Why should you be on the front page? So they go through this
And I
big
imagine they
questionnaire.
would not just accept exist.
I'm just gonna sit there, look,
I'm
look
just
into the
going,
camera.
God, I almost want to make a page now called Hypnotoad where it's just going to be the Hypnotoad running 24 hours.
Yeah, you should. What's stopping you?
I mean, mostly electricity cost.
That's valid. Yes.
Oh, man. But no, I'm very glad. And it sounds like a lot of people think that the road ends once you hit partner and stuff. And it's fascinating to look and be like, guys, no, this is just the beginning.
Yeah, it is for sure. It's where do you go now? You know, like what do you do with this? Some people just kind of fade away. You know,
Mm-hmm.
some people depends on where you're at in your adventure or why you were streaming in the first place. Maybe you're a esports pro and you retired, but you still got that partner. It's like it's all over the place. But it's like, yeah, where do you take this? You know, and
Absolutely.
that is a thought. It's there because I want to use it, but like, what's the best approach now? Where do we go? You know, how do we how do
So
we
are
go?
we in the midst of still figuring this out, or do we
Oh
kind of
yeah,
have okay?
this is still brand new. I still feel fresh out of the oven. I still look at that and it's hard to believe, right? Um,
Absolutely.
so yeah, it is. Where do we go from here? Yes, I'm just gonna keep doing me. But is this an opportunity? Yeah, it's insane, and I'm never gonna forget that. Um, but what do we do with that? It's all over the place in my brain. It's all over the place.
Absolutely. Well, the nice thing is you don't have to have it solved yet.
No,
This can be
we
a
don't. But I don't want to
lifelong
lose.
search.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yep, for sure, for sure. Yeah, that's a tough. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's definitely new. It's new. It's those things out of left field you don't see coming.
And I do like how you like when you're saying this, it's very easy to get lost on the goals of pushing this. And then once you get there, if you don't kind of have a plan, it's very easy to kind of be there and not know where to proceed
Yeah,
next.
yeah, yeah, for sure. I mean, again, no shade. I've seen some partners get it, and then they just kind of don't stream as much, and trickles down, and some take it and just excel with it. It's all over the place. It doesn't mean it really like, yeah, it's a huge achievement, and it's something you can use to an advantage in the correct ways, but it doesn't mean that it doesn't mean that's what's going to happen. That's not the end for sure.
Absolutely. Now, Tiz, I was just kind of thinking about this because I've been looking. Well, I was doing this when I was preparing for this interview. I sat down and I was like, you know what? I need to watch the first interview again to try and get myself a good page of where to go with this. And one of the things that you have been emphasizing, not only inside the interviews, but in your streams and such, is how the tavern is a welcoming place where people can come in regardless of like what's happening in their real life and such or internet life. This is a place that they can just come and be themselves. And I've really, really loved that. And so it's made me wonder and be curious because usually people that build things like this, it's because they had a scene or a place where they weren't welcome. And I'm very curious if this is something from that, or if this was something that, because of your upbringing and such, where your mom was really welcoming on all that you out that you went this direction.
That's valid. Um Probably on all of that. I I've always I've always had a lot of empathy, you know, and I think that's a lot of it is um you know everybody everybody is different, and that's the joy in life. Um and I've always craved that, you know. I want it. I want to know about you, you know. I want to I want to know, you know, I want to I want to be there so I can at least say maybe you know, maybe I my empathy's right, and I can get to know you a little bit better and understand, um and help others, like uh be that ally, you know, that stands up for my friends, you know, because we're friends, you know. It's like I don't know if it might actually fall back to the religious background, you know,
Hmm?
because there was, and I hated it, you know, because that empathy comes in again. I'm like, that's not fair. That's not right. You know,
Yeah.
it's like, and then just rolls down, and that's a deep question, Chaos. It really makes me dwell, you know. It makes me want to dwell deep.
Well, I'm always curious why people do and why the things that people create, why they go with the directions that they do. But give me just a second here because I think the ads are about to kick in, unless the ads just ended. Chat. Nope, the ads are just kicking in. All right, we're going to take a quick momentary break here, guys. Those ads are kicking in. I know I saw something about that, so I was just like, let me make sure I'm not about to run us into ads there.
That's good. That's good. One thing I learned when they change your profile to partner, it
Mm-hmm.
resets the ads
Does it
settings.
really?
Yeah, and I didn't realize that for a minute. And people are like, "Why is this ad so long?" You know, I'm like, "I don't know." And sure enough, yeah, they cranked them up a little bit. I cranked them back down. You know?
They're like, excuse me, sir, you don't have enough ads. Let me just crank that to 45-minute ads.
Yeah, and then Pizza Mark put in a little note in the there's a partner push channel in the pizza party. And he put a little note. He's like, "Hey, just FYI, you know." I was like, "Yeah, that happened to me. I didn't know, you know."
See, these are fascinating things I would never have even thought about.
Yeah, nobody's gonna tell you that either. You know, it's weird, but yeah.
Man, I am just Tizzy, I want to thank you for coming and doing this, though. This has been so much fun, and I hope we haven't
Yeah, I
put
could sit
you.
and talk all the time. You know, it's like I like this too.
It's really fun, and I love the idea of doing a round table.
Yeah, that would be cool.
That is such a like we can absolutely make it happen.
Yeah, 100%. I think that's a good idea.
We've
We're
actually been
gonna
talking
think of.
about doing something specifically like with pizza, having kind of like just a group of streamers come in and do that because that just sounds fascinating.
Yeah, that would be cool. It's a pretty good idea.
I think our ads are over. Let me just check this. Um, guys, are we out of ads? as I'm just looking in here, Squirrel, thank you for the 25 biddies earlier. Dog, thank you for the 1 month tier 1 sub. Are we on a hype train?
Yep.
Didn't even notice. Oh my, thank you guys for the hype train.
As he said, it's a Chaos and Raves ad now.
Listen, we're 90% ads, 10% Tizzoi with the 300 biddies. I know we don't have the music right now, but I'm still gonna do it.
You saw that like immediately. The delay is different when we're on like Discord channel. Like,
I guess. Well, normally I don't look at those, so I was just looking at those because we were an ad. So I was like,
I was gonna do it too. I don't.
oh no, with me. Come on, we ready? Python with 100. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Up, down, right, left, up, down, and I'll just kill it. And Twitch clip that
over here, everybody.
Dogs with
first ever dance lesson on stream.
Yeah, we just thank you. By the way, to both Dog and Meow. Tiz, would you like to dance once more? We got more.
I need the music.
We'll throw on the music here afterwards for us to dance. Oh man, you can't kill wings. That with that attitude.
Not with that attitude.
All right, but let's go ahead and go back on into here, guys. I do apologize. I did have a question here, Tiz, that I thought would be kind of a fun one for us. That said, if it touches too close to home, feel free to toss it. Can you share a funny or embarrassing moment that taught you something in the end?
Oh, man. How do I answer that one? Like, is this open to like in life or on stream?
Tiz, you can take it where the world is your oyster.
Narrow it down. All right, fixing my headset here. A funny moment in life. Oh man, I don't know. I don't know if I have a good answer right now. Imagine that.
Well, when we get to Lammy Tiz Dragfest, hopefully we can get a nice share then when you had a little bit of time to think about it. Yeah, as he's like, let it marinate.
Yeah, that one definitely has to marinate. Yeah, that one has to marinate.
Absolutely.
I'm pretty like easygoing. I know you. I know you've said that already. But like, a lot of things don't like. There hasn't been really many humiliating moments because I just roll with it and have fun with it. I don't know. So it's hard to. Maybe it's my mindset. Maybe it's hard to think of something. We'll let it marinate.
But no, I actually really agree with you on that. That you roll with it because you made the butter into a snapshot, and it's probably one of my favorite things.
Yeah, I should bring back the butter snapshot.
You really should.
It's taking a little rest for the tavern selfies.
So I'm very curious about that because, my man, you have got to have so much space for all those selfies because that's at least a terabyte of selfies I've seen alone.
No, not even close yet. At least a terabyte.
Just a terabyte. My bad.
So no, that's what you said, not me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was it more? It was more. Was it?
No, that was no way. I was going to because it's funny. The butter ones and previous I had one before the butters. It's just like a little Polaroid, right? A little heart on it. It was pretty simple. That's where it all started, and it's grown a lot. I made a whole system now, so I can randomize the overlay with the snapshots, and so
that's so cool though.
Ever since that, the butter ones were never saved off. They only get posted in Discord. So I've downloaded them all with the tool you can download, but now the system will save them all per stream. And then when I start a stream, I just push a button for new stream and it saves puts those in an archive folder and clears out the folder because the overlay takes all the pictures in that folder.
There's gotta be a way to make it so every time you do that, it posts it on Instagram or something, and you could just
Yeah,
have
there's a way.
Tizzy
Yeah,
butter shots.
that'd be funny. That'd be a lot. Sometimes we get a lot of snapshots.
I
So,
know you do.
um,
It's phenomenal, and I love that we can hear it over chat when we play games.
well, so that's why I do. That's why I do push to talk a lot because I have it. I have the music routed through the Discord audio channel just for multiple reasons. I can unroute it like I did right now. Um,
Oh yeah,
so it just doesn't, so you don't hear it. And you might in this actually. No, we're in this mic. Um,
yeah.
but like when me and Ash stream, I'll route it through the earphones so he can hear the blurps, or we can all interact to the same chat and vice versa. And so like it works well. It works well. And that's audio
Absolutely.
channel playing in the background, which is another uh great thing to learn when you stream.
See,
So
I wasn't sure if you just had that playing through audio inside the room, or kind of how that was working and such.
it goes through the same as my voice mic, right? I
Yeah.
just route it all through this same channel as my mic through dual
Okay.
XLR. It's just audio channels, and then there's a routing table, so I have the stream mix, the chat mix, the music. You can just uncheck and check what you want
I
routed to what
really love
channel.
the image. I have this vivid imagery in my head, just like remember the 1950s, 60s, where you had your operators take from one board to the next. I just love the idea of Tiz being like, hold please.
Oh, yeah, over here. It's on this wall. Yeah.
That's what's
It's on that
actually
wall.
happening behind the tavern right now. You just have a wall of things that you're moving things to.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, well,
Um.
Tiz. Oh, please go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna real quick on the snapshot thing. That's another thing I want to bring hopefully to the tavern soon is share that so other people can do it. Um.
Ooh.
And share that the how it works, and then the overlay if you want, to spread the snapshots or make it your own. I definitely want that to help, and I think it would be cool to have it grow, within the Discord and stuff like that. And then like we've done Ash in the snapshots too, so and that's the stream together cameras, but we want to start using the Ninja Vid pod thing and help so we
One of
can
the
maybe get
things
group
I would
selfies and
love to see
more
you
fun.
have happen, because you've talked about having a group community night where you guys go to new channels and stuff.
Yeah, bar hopping.
Exactly. And when you do the bar hopping, having a nice little like where everyone gets a camera picture of all of them in their poses with the new person like in the middle somewhere.
Yeah, see, that'd be cool. See, that's a great idea. And then
Uh,
you incorporate it with the whole system. That's the idea, right? Yeah.
exactly.
Um, and then just help get to know each other, right? Uh,
Exactly.
so on the snapshot thing, right?
Yeah.
So the system's pretty cool. It shows every single day and how many were taken.
Out of
Like the first
curiosity, how many have you taken just in the last 3 days?
uh about 60, 65. I do the math quickly. Yeah.
Guys, we got to pump those
Um.
numbers up. Those are rookie
Well,
numbers.
Well, it's all over the place. Like one stream was 56 by itself. The one stream, the partner stream when Ash was here too, that one was like 120. Like that one was crazy. So it's all over the place. And it's so much fun because I have them. Then I can later make a reel, make a video of them all. It's like it's pretty cool.
That is just
Uh,
freaking cool. It
I,
is.
I'm stoked about that system. Yeah, and then we're working on like a winning a spill a wheel. You like my wig wheel?
Yeah.
Uh, Tangent here, but like Azzy's been using it. She's been testing it. I've got a bunch of changes I got to send over to Azzy, but she's gonna have to redo her wheels. So I didn't want to break the news to her, but now she knows. But
Rest in
because
peace, Azzy's hopes and dreams.
it's changed the back end a little bit. It can't import the old wheels anymore. So, but I added a vertical wheel, like Price is Right,
Yeah.
and I've never seen those wheels done before. That's why I'm stoked about it. I really like it. Um, and then these are all gonna hopefully be on the like the Stream Team website and
Oh, we have a
available.
Stream Team website?
Well, I mean, it's a Discord website, but
Okay.
I don't know why I said it that way. Yeah, more of a Tizzy Tavern Discord uh, utility, that you can use. And
Okay. For anyone who doesn't know, guys, we are our newest stream team is the Tizzoi Tavern. So
Fresh out of the oven.
heck yeah.
Here, let me.
I do need to get that. I do need to get the logo into the current mix here.
Oh no pressure. That's one thing too. I tell everybody right now. First round of invites are on like this type of relationship cast. You know what I mean? Like those type of invites lately, and then we're gonna grow like honor system wise after that. But there's no pressure. Like you don't
All I
have to
heard
rep.
was so much pressure. We're gonna whip you until you get it done.
No, I want that. Like it's amazing when you guys put the logo on your stream, but you don't have to. You know what I mean?
No, but that's
it's
the
amazing
thing,
when you do.
though.
I love it. But
I like that I get to share. Like, I take pride in the stream teams that I'm part of, Tiz, and I want to show my pride in Tavern. Let me show my pride, damn it.
No, you can. I'm not saying not to by any means. I love it when you do, but it's like, like what I told her is like, there's no pressure. You don't have to have it as your main team. You don't have to, it's all up to you. Appreciate it, but I'd love to have you,
Absolutely.
Here's the new vertical wheel.
Ooh.
You gotta look on this. It's mirrored on the Discord, but it's not all the way on the stream because it's cut
Aviator.
off,
Yeah, we only can see it a little bit, but even so, that's so cool on that. Let me see if I can move my top thing a little bit. Just a little. Okay, you got it. Okay, perfect.
And then so the border rotates with the color of the wheels.
Oh, that's freaking sick.
Then when it picks it, the border changes to that color. And these are all customizable options in the generator. So, and it can interact with chat too. So you're gonna do giveaways and put your names on there, like that.
So this is me just musing aloud. You have that awesome matrix camera filter.
Yeah.
Have you considered doing a Morpheus look with the big black like jacket and the glasses and such? Like, I feel like you could pull it off really well.
Maybe in the future stream.
If you encourage him, we got this. Anyway, you're saying.
As he's letting me know I'm rambling too much.
Well, it just meant did our boss Azzy tell us we're fucking up?
Yeah.
Well, if that is the case, let me go to our last question here before we go to Q&A, which is Tiz.
Stay on target. Yeah.
Stay on target. What is something, Tiz, that you wish we had explored either more in the first interview or in this interview that we haven't talked about? Or just not enough?
That one, that's a good question, but I'm just here. Like, I love this all. I don't, it's like, we're just going, we're just vibing. I'm just talking whatever subject comes up, and then I take it off to the distance sometimes. But I don't know. I love the talking streaming and etiquette and what I've learned and community, getting to know people. We've talked about all that. I want to try to keep it Twitch and stream oriented. We talked about life, we talked about personal things, and that's great. I don't mind doing that either. But I think I'm happy. Like, I like this. I could do this all the time. Yeah.
Well, I have so many ideas from this. I love the idea of the round table, and I'm very excited to see what's going to be happening here at the tavern, even just the next 3 weeks, nonetheless months or years.
Yeah, I hope so. I'm excited for a few of these upcoming ideas, and one of the bigger ones I hope incorporates the community as a whole, not just the tavern, right? So
absolutely,
that's the plan at least.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is my prepared session here of the interview. We're going to take a quick look here. If you guys have questions for Tiz, my job here is to moderate some questions. Azzy, why are we panicking about a round table? Don't worry about it. Okay, boss, we won't worry about it.
Panic for a second.
Next question segment. I mean, when the boss has spoken, the boss has spoken. Hello, Tio. Good to see you. Arun, I saw you step in as well. We are just here going ahead and interviewing the one, the only Tizzoi Part 2 Electro Bigelow.
Whoa. Where did I get that part of the name?
I'm sorry, Electro Gigolo?
Yeah.
What's been the best part of your streaming career? Asked by Nyan Arch.
Um, we I, we touched on that a little bit, and I'm gonna just say it's the same. Is this part I didn't expect is I think the community part. Uh, I know it sounds cheesy, maybe cliche, maybe like a canned answer, but it's not. It's it's I didn't expect that. Like I said before, it's like I didn't expect to meet so many like-minded people that love gaming, that come from so many different walks of life. But we're all here
Mm,
because you know we can relate on something here. You know, and I didn't see that coming. Like you said, you sit down, you have one thing in mind. It's game. You might be solo, but you're hitting that live button. You're nervous because you see that red thing flashing. You know, it's like, and then all of a sudden, like I call some of these people my best friends. You know, it's like didn't see it coming. And that's I'll never forget that. You know, that's been the best
absolutely.
one for sure. Yeah.
As he's coming in with an easy question, when a viewer expresses deep emotional attachment to you, do you feel a sense of responsibility, a sense of dread, both, and why?
Um, deep emotional attachment. That uh I think that might be subjective a little bit. Maybe all of it. It depends, and it's how you and maybe it's how you approach it and handle it after you know. Um, I don't know about dread, but sometimes it's like, how do we handle? I don't know if I've really experienced that too much either. You know, I've had some awkward situations and um some people making me and others feel uncomfortable. Uh, that stuff has happened, and I have great community around me to help me handle it. But maybe it's a responsibility, and maybe it shouldn't be. Maybe maybe that's the stress behind it, and why there's dread. You know, because I'm a people pleaser, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's always a battle. Is you don't have to be all the time. You know, and even when a situation like that, I don't know if that's a good answer or not. But
I mean, but you're right, though. It's hard to balance between your own needs and your own wants versus the expectations that sometimes viewers do have.
yeah, and it's a while back. There was a streamer that um there was an incident. I think it was my 1,000 follower stream, right? Said some a little bit of uncomfortable things in the chat, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of snapped. I'm like, whoa, you know, like you know, and you don't ever hear me say that much, right? Like this doesn't happen too much to me, luckily. You know, some people deal with more stuff like that, but I had to be like, hey, don't say that. You know, like that's not
Yeah.
okay. Um, and they apologized profusely, like they felt horrible. It was just a joke, you know. I'm like, but no, you know, that's not okay here, even if it's a joke, you know.
And you
And
sometimes have to set the expectations of what's allowed in the room.
yeah, and somebody after that, I was talking about it after stream with a few close friends, Ash including, you know, and a few others, and somebody told me somebody banned them immediately, right? Didn't even know them,
Mhm.
and I'm like, and they're like, we don't, I'm not even gonna mess around. I don't care, you know, I don't want them coming here. I don't want risking any of that. And it wasn't like it wasn't like I don't know. It just taught me something where it's like you shouldn't be afraid to ban them. You shouldn't be afraid to protect your space. You don't have to please them and make sure they're okay and have any other responsibility past that. You know, and I forget about that sometimes, and then I don't. I tell people a lot: protect your space. It's your space. Protect it.
Yes.
You need to ban
Though
somebody because you just don't know. Don't be afraid to do it. It's your space. You know.
I want to say this because it's something that I personally struggle with, Tiz, because I'm trying to be a lot faster on banning people, but then I find that sometimes I try to explain it or I try to justify it. It's like, you don't need to.
Yeah,
It's
you
your
don't. Yeah.
space. It can be simple as we're done with that and move on.
Yeah. Mm. Oh, it's a balancing act. You learn as you go, but
Yeah,
protect your space. Yeah.
absolutely. Monster Kate would like to know if there's any chance of some IRL streams.
I used to. Okay. We'll get back into it. Me and Ash did some Bake Off stream. We were
Ooh.
planning. We were gonna do it more often, and we've only done one so far. It was a while back, Christmas. We did gingerbread houses, right? It's not necessarily outside real life, but we were in the kitchen cooking and talking, and it was fun. And I
Well,
would love to do more of
you
that.
guys are
You
gonna
know,
have to pull in Python because I have never seen someone cook as much as he does.
Ash used to own a
Ash cooks
bakery,
too,
so
yeah. Let them
yeah,
cook. Let them
cook.
cook.
So I would love to do. I used to like put on the live stream and we're like doing karaoke in the basement and parties and but I've kind of faded away from that because uh keeping a schedule and stuff like that. But I wouldn't mind like if we're going to TwitchCon, that might be fun, um in real life stuff, but it hasn't been too much of a focus, Kate. But I would like to.
Well, maybe when you guys go back to TwitchCon, we'll get to have a return of the IRL streams.
Hot tub stream?
Hot tap stream. Oh, Mindwarp says you have a really interesting way of navigating people. You seem very easygoing and almost unassuming, but at the same time, you seem pretty aware of what's happening around you. Do you think there's an advantage of letting people underestimate you, even if it's a little bit?
Yeah. Yes, mine work. I do. Um and it it's keeping people at an arm's length, really. Like being neutral, taking the higher ground, as we talked about earlier. Like, um, and it's maybe not underestimate me, but maybe it's not like not let them in the door yet, to really know me. But I'm not. It doesn't mean I'm being fake, you know, because I'm not. But there's a there's a border, there's an arm length. Like stay there till till I shrinking it a little bit. But I I've always my whole life my work I've got along with most personalities pretty easily. And maybe it's my patience or my empathy. I don't know, but like there's people in my work site that nobody gets along with, but I'm fine with them. They're fine with me. It's like it's just setting it aside and maybe it's maybe that's part of it. I don't know. That's another deep like think inside question though, mind warped. But I think there is an advantage a little bit.
And I
I don't
do
know if
like
that's a
that,
good
though.
answer, but
Well, no, it's sometimes people assume that because you're not going to be directly in their face, that you're not going to have the ability to target that, if that makes sense, or to
yeah,
you
and
won't fight back against that.
it's a balancing thing too because you don't want people to feel like I'm blowing anybody off or uh or I'm not there or I don't care, right? That's a navigation for sure, and that's come across. I've got that before, right? And that's the last thing I mean. But like when I first started streaming, like some people got kind of a gave me a little bit of sass because I wouldn't game with them off stream, right? And I'm like, dude, like I I don't have a lot of time, for that. Sometimes I do and I make it and it's important, but like I can't. I got a lot going on, and that's important. Life, side things, and so it doesn't always mean I have time. Doesn't mean I don't want to or I don't care to or I don't care about you. But so sometimes it is better to be a little more upfront that way too. And I say that to people like I would love to game with you, but I got to plan it right. Then I can make it fit. But like I can't always jump in. Um,
It's tough.
and it,
And
it is tough.
especially
Well,
you have
like
a family, like you have IRL responsibilities.
yeah, like Deco's so patient with me. We've been trying to get some games in forever, and he's. I appreciate the patience. Like I want to. I really, really do, and I hope people don't think I don't. It's just
Absolutely.
life moves along. So it's all in that. It's all a day by day too. My one. It's a. I don't know.
I do have a question here from Azzy. It's another very simple one. Has streaming exposed any insecurities you didn't know you have or had?
Um, hmm. I'm sorry.
That got me. That freaking got me good.
That's my voice activation. You didn't hear it because I did you hear it?
Well, I saw it. I saw it. I didn't hear it.
I thought I rerouted the sound, but that activates off a certain sound, voice activation one. I think it popped up last
Well,
time.
I think when you went, I thought it was saying boo, but
yeah, that is one that triggers it quite a bit. I've realized. The insecurities. I think it's actually helped. Because I've always not been afraid to like, put a wig on or not be embarrassed about how I look or what I'm doing. And this space, I always remind myself I'm just in my basement by myself. Let's just be myself. And I don't think so, Azzy. I don't think so. Not that I can really dwell on and think about. The ghost is my insecurity. I don't like that answer for me, but I can't think of anything else right now.
I'm going to just give us a quick heads up, guys. We have ads coming in a minute and a half. So we'll take a brief break during those ads playing and such. But I just wanted to kind of get you guys heads up on that so you guys do have an ads up on what's coming. We do have a question here, but I think it's going to take a little bit to answer on here. It's a great question, Meow. I'll give you this so you have a little bit of time to think about it too. I understand that you had to navigate others' conflicts, but have you had to deal with your own conflicts within the communities? If so, how did you approach it? And would you have changed anything on how you approached it?
I'm trying to find that one. Okay, there it is. Make sure I gotta navigate others' conflicts. But have you had to deal with your own conflicts within the communities? I'm lucky in this. Is there ads right now?
You got about 20 seconds, so I'll tell you what. Let's just take a quick momentary break, guys, because by the time I finish speaking, your ads will be playing for like 5 seconds, and we'll be back in a minute and a half after these ads are done. Because I hate to interrupt you right before we get into this.
Yeah. That's good.
Okay, stretch break here, guys. There we go. Ads are kicked in.
Okay.
And if you need me to read that question again, let me know.
Oh, I found it. I scrolled up too. So
okay, perfect.
Along with it.
Because I'm trying to keep track of all the questions here too. As he always has such fire questions. I wish I had half the brain as he has, so I could ask these during mine.
You said she had a list ready, so
she does. Oh, we got a nice little raid. Give me a second. I'll pop over to my raid screen.
All right.
Yeah. Take your time. Hello, Raiders. Welcome on in. Short Stack, thank you for the first time chat. I do apologize that you guys came in during the ads. Hopefully we're having a good time. Daddy Caper, thank you, by the way, for the Stacks raid for the first time chat. I'm just going up here because I missed your thing here. Yep. Welcome on in, Short Stack. Welcome on in. How are we doing? Thank you for the first time chat there. I'm just trying to read past that. From Share 1000. Yes, I missed. I didn't know it was that. You're so fine. By the way, Short Stack, thank you very much for choosing me to raid. We are currently interviewing Tizzoi. I do a series where I interview different streamers, how they got started, what they're doing, all of this crazy stuff. And I'm very blessed to have such amazing people come in and do this. Are we going to hit 1,800 before 1,700? There's a chance. But Short Stack, let me ask this. Yes, the ads are over. Thank you guys so much for your patience. Permission to watch you on my side. I don't think that was meant for me, but short stack, what were we streaming? And thank you for bringing the party on in. If you do need to go ahead and raid and fade Zora and Ryu, thank you for the tactical follow. Nuking the Cypher Mortal, it's the only way to be sure. And welcome to the Chaotic Crew. Mind Warp, of course you can watch. In fact, guys, we're going to be interviewing Mind Warp here in September, the second week of September. It's coming up fast. Be prepared, Mind Warp. Spottable bun. But let me go back. Short stack, what were we streaming? How did the stream go? And thank you for choosing me. We were playing Power World with some crowd control. Mergy recommend you as we met you through Roman the Gifter, and we love, yes, Roman is amazing. If you guys don't know, I met Lord Merge and Roman during our 24-hour charity stream for Stack Up, and I made them some songs based off of Pink Pony Club and Fergie's. Oh, what is that? It is Fergie's. I'm blanking on that hard. Big girls don't cry. That one. For anyone who doesn't know me, guys, I'm Chaos Ascends. And whenever I'm around, you had better believe that big girls are in.
Hey,
Hello,
sweetie,
Sassy.
it's Sassy.
You'd better believe that chaos is inbound. We like to have good times and good vibes. I do Chaos&Raves where I interview different streamers. If you're interested in applying to this, please go ahead and do so. And short stack, if you do need to raid and fade, get that food, that drink, that sleep, I completely understand. If you'd like to raid and rave with us, thank you, Fluffy. We'd love to have you on in with us. But like I said, we're just interviewing here today. I also play a lot of Dead by Daylight, Repo, Among Us. I'm a millennial, guys. Basically, at the end of the day, I'm a jack of all trades, and I'm just having a damn good time. And I'm glad you guys can be in here and kick back with us. And Lord Merge, thank you very much for recommending me. I am blessed to go ahead and have such amazing people. I'm so sorry I do have to raid and run. Have a great, absolutely short stack. Thank you for bringing your community on in. And let me take you on over to our Chaos&Raves. For anyone who does not know, this is Tizzoi. Tizzoi is a relatively new partner here on Twitch. He is a phenomenal streamer, and I love the empathy and just community that Tiz brings together. We're here into the middle of our interview. Might need to do your DVDs cover for tomorrow's karaoke. It's coming. Let's just say, hypothetically, you're able to give advice to someone who has taken a break and quit from streaming. We will get to that in just a little bit, Fluffy. We're going to go to Meow's question, and I promise we will get to your question here. But let me go back for a second because I think I am missing a lot of questions here. And yeah, I just need to scroll back down. But so the question that was asked there from Meow was specifically when there is conflict within the community, and not in others, but specifically within your community and conflicts you're involved in. How do you handle those and such?
I get luckily it's been a pretty safe space.
The ghost.
I could disable that, but
no, we love it.
Safer area in my stream with regards to conflict. It's hard to avoid sometimes, but it happens, you know. And there's been a few times, a few situations where it's like, how do you deal with this and handle it? And it all goes back to my how I try to, you know, handle myself. Like, I might not agree with somebody and why they did what they did, but it's more important to ping them personally, to talk about it, and get through with it. You know, it's like, I had an old mod, right, and I just knew they were going to be offended when I took it off, but like they were going kind of crazy, right? Like, so I did, but I pinged them and I said, no hard feelings, you know, I'm just trying to, you know, round out my mods, and I personally like to handle a lot of it, you know, like, and then things really picked up. It wasn't because of that, but I saw it coming, right? You know, so I was like, I'm glad I did that. And then there was more drama with people around me, um, and it just fizzled out. But then they kind of banned that part of it and protected my space. Uh, and by sometimes people think dealing with it that way or banning somebody can cause more conflict or retaliation. And there are those people out there, and I've seen it happen, unfortunately. But it's situational based, yeah, for sure. There's been a few of them. Another one, but it's like somebody was somebody was doing some shady things out there, right? And I got warned because they were in the community, and so you know we reached out and tried to get a full understanding of the situation before we really pounced. And me and Ash, that is, we reached out and we really got like a full understanding of what was happening and why this person is receiving the backlash they are at the moment. And
Mm,
it's hard. It's hard to have some of those conversations, but it makes it easier in the end instead of avoiding it, moving on. And I'm good at avoiding conflict, you know. And it's easy, it's easier to do that. It's just it never happen, but protecting the space is very important. Uh, I'm not the best at it,
absolutely.
but I'm always trying. Yeah, so that is. I don't know if that suffices.
But I
Question
do
beyond.
like
I
it
hope so.
when you're being a straight shooter because a lot of times people have no idea what's happening. And if you give them that opportunity, like most people will fix it if they can. And if not, at least you had that opportunity for them to have that fix or change that action.
And that is exactly what happened. To be honest, they said okay. They tried to learn, but they did it again. You
Yeah.
know. So
We're going to go to one of Azzy's absolutely phenomenal questions here. Do you ever find yourself acting as a psychological anchor for your viewers while having no anchor of your own? Azzy, I really love your questions. I'm stealing 50 of these at least.
maybe I've never thought about it like that. Uh, and when people come to me or message me and thank me or they're thankful for inspiration or a place, a stool in the tavern, it shocks me every time. Like it's happened. People are I, it floors me. And that stuff gets me emotional. That this is happening, and I'm helping it happen. I love it. And then I don't know, Azzy. I don't know. Sometimes I bottle things in for sure because it's easier for me to move along and do what I'm doing. It makes me feel good and happy, And maybe it's just covering it up. Maybe well, so many people reach out and they want to be there for me, and that means a lot too. It's a balancing game. So yes,
Absolutely.
be a straight shooter.
Does it feel at times that when you're being an anchor for others, though, that you lose your anchor, or do you keep your anchor throughout?
Oh, I don't feel like I lose my anchor. I think it helps me anchor. That's personally how
Okay.
I think it's I love it. Like I love it. I don't. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it for any other reason. Because I love it. I like to do what I can for people. And this is
Absolutely.
a way that I can. It's great. It's weird. This is a way that I can. I didn't see that coming. So it's cool. It's great. I love it.
I also find that for me, my mod team helps take off so much off my shoulders.
Yeah, I want to think that too. I didn't. I They're very very helpful, and it's all volunteer. I say to say
Yeah,
like the 101 thing. Like, don't put pressure on your mods. They're there voluntarily, right? Like, if they don't show up a stream, don't get mad at them. That's not how this works. Um, it is a they're there because they want to be. You know, uh, don't give them hack for not showing up in some streams and stuff like that. So, but then it's like when you get these
absolutely.
mods that like, you know, are always there for you. It's insane. It means a lot.
And I feel like it's kind of the whole thing of giving gratitude. Because again, none of them have to be here. The fact they are, I'm fucking blessed.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I wish you could do more for it, you know, because some are there every stream, and like what, as he has like some insane watch streak in my channel. Can't even believe it, you know. It's like,
I mean, I'm
yeah,
blown away today because Monster Kate, I think, has the highest watch streak, and she just hit 100. I don't
that's
think I have a
crazy.
100 streak in my channel.
Those are
I'm on
crazy.
it.
Yeah, those streaks are. It's my channel. I'm the face of this one.
Azzy with 136, killing it, hun.
It's crazy.
Fluffy's question. Let's say hypothetically you're able to give advice to someone who has taken a break or quit from streaming. How would you go about encouraging them to continue or light a spark in them?
Um, that's a really great question because that happens a lot, and I've seen it a lot. Um, where people just get burnout. They realize this world is heavy. There's just drama. People drag things around. And it's like, this is not for me. To tap out. You know, they're done. But it's like, and there's people that actually have a good thing. Like, you can tell. Like they got something, right? Um, a natural something, you know. But like they just don't like the community or the how it works and everything else. And so it's like, but then when you're dabbling or people miss them, it's like, or people leave because they are burnout or the things get heavy drama. It's all over the place. But what I have said before is don't forget, and I've told this to myself so many times. Don't forget. Well, depending on where you stream, but for me, I'm in this room in my basement by myself, right? Like I there's so much going on here. You feel like you're connected when you look at chat and you and talking. Like you feel like it's a weird feeling, but then you look around. It's like, yeah, I'm just here in my room. You know, it's like there's nobody else here right now except this. You know, but like it's the mentality part of it. So like that always brings me back to why I started this in the first place. It, don't lose the fun in it. And if you do, reevaluate, take a step back, take a break, but like remember you're here to play some games, play with friends. You know, don't stress about this. This is Twitch. So don't like it should not be stressful. Don't watch the numbers. Turn them off. Hit the button and play. You know, uh, I've said that to a number of people. I don't know if it's helped or not, but that's helped me. Sometimes you forget that you were playing games over here. You know.
Absolutely. Azzy's question, when you look in the mirror, do you see yourself or do you see a procured version that you created? Azzy killing it with the questions, y'all.
Um, I I've come a long way uh with personal confidence and getting to know yourself, and I definitely don't look in the mirror and see somebody uh that I created. What was the word? Um, repeat that a
Yeah,
little
let me
bit
go
again.
back to it a second. So rather than a going back, all right, going to Azzy. Do you see a procured version that you created, or do you see yourself when you look in the mirror?
I I think I see myself. I like to think that.
I kind of go back and forth here too, Tiz. Because sometimes, like, I do feel like there's a stage part of me that's on here. Because
When you hit
most,
that button,
yeah, I
like you're putting
mean,
on a front.
a little bit. So, like, when I do my Dead by Daylight stream and Frenzy's trolling the hell out of me, I'm not actually mind that Frenzy's not playing any of the tutorials before he goes through, but I'll definitely play act it as, "You're killing me, Frenzy. Why?" And I don't know, like I still think it's me, but I definitely feel that sometimes things that I would normally let go and not be a big deal, I'll make into a big deal just for like to mess with each other and such, if that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah. Yeah. Um. Yeah. I've thought about that too. How different do people act when they hit go live versus turn it off? And I think the longer I've streamed, the more those two things merge. Um.
Okay.
Because when you start early, it's like you feel like you kind of have to, right? You feel like how's it going today? Like you feel like you're putting on you're on a show or something, and then the longer you do, you longer I think I've done this, you got a little more comfortable. Yourself comes out. It's kind of like meeting a new person at work or something. Like you're not yourself yet, you know. And
Yeah.
as you get to know them, you know that personality comes out a little bit more and more. And I think that's helped getting to know like me and Ash stream, we vibe, and ourselves really come out. Um, our personalities really shine because we bounce off each other so well. Stuff like that. It's like it's just a learning process, and I don't know if that makes sense. I think the longer you do it, I don't. Maybe you feel the same
No,
way, Bryce. I don't
no.
know if the longer you've done this, like you feel it's easier to be yourself
Yeah.
on camera,
But
on
like I
stream.
do like how it sounds to me like from what you're saying though is at the beginning it was more of a stage presence and then as things continued it was just you.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, for sure. Because you feel a little more uptight and stiff, and you're trying to force talk like about the gameplay, and because you learn about streaming, and they say try to talk about things, try to be interactive, or don't just sit there and not talk. So you try to force things, and they don't sound real, and then I think it comes with practice. Like you see those YouTubers. This might be a stupid example, but like their early videos are so bad. Like they're like scripted and monotoned to versus where they made it, they're way more natural in themselves. There still might be a front. I don't know. I can't speak for that, but
I
here
wish I
is
could get oh please please after you.
as a hero. I think they're merging more and more for me. Yeah.
I wish I had saved more of my early videos because the amount of videos I have out there that were just me. I'm playing a game.
Yeah, yeah, it's a learning process. It's like nobody trained you how to do this. It just takes time, I think, So some people have a natural good personality. They can get right on and do that. And some others are like nervous. It is always nervous to hit that button. So I get that too. But
I mean the camera shyness is a big deal
yeah,
and I've just been very fortunate that I feel
yeah,
like I get to find amazing people that we bring out the best and
yeah,
get
it's
to
amazing.
enjoy.
Yeah, I like that. I love that you're doing this.
Dude, I love watching you, Risa, Ash. Like you guys have such great push and pull with each other, and it's so much fun to watch you guys just have fun.
Yeah, it's some of the best times. Like you know, you find that and you run with it. It's like yeah, find your people. And run with it. It's crazy.
I do think one of my personal favorite things is like when you find that person who's amazing, it usually leads to meeting more people. Like I'm gonna put her a little bit on the spot. I recently met River Song through your streams, and I've got to jump onto her streams and watch and just I love her sense of humor. She is phenomenal.
She's a complete vibe. Yeah, so much
Yeah.
energy. She's incredible. Yeah,
And I just
she's been
love
around since the early days. We talked about that last time.
yeah,
She's still here. Her yeah, Rachie Keen's in there too, and they're both amazing people outside streaming too. They both taught me a lot, so they're great. I like that. I like
absolutely.
that. It's leading over. That's exactly the great part of it. I see River Song in chats. I didn't know. Like she was friends over there because she's out there doing her thing too. It's like I love it. So,
And you just never know where it's going next to and such. And just also Sassy Witch Tabby, I'm looking forward to when you start streaming. I'm
me too.
holding you to that because I know that when she hit 1,000, she promised she would do a stream, and we encouraged it specifically so we get to see her stream. So
Yep.
apologies. Let me get back to the questions here, guys. I need to be a good moderator here.
Good.
All right. There we go. So every streamer, even if they don't want to admit it, curate themselves to some extent to be on camera. Does receiving constant praise for a curated version of yourself make you feel like an imposter in your real life? If so,
No,
how do you handle your feelings?
no, I don't think so. I'm really this. I really like. You'll get the same jokes, the same weirdness, the same randomness. Like that's actually what I like about this is I can bring this here and not not like no. That was actually going back to the early days. Is like this is what I liked about this. The community, yes, but this is a place I can truly be myself without any judgment. And if there is, it's on somebody else's screen. It doesn't matter to me. It's like
Absolutely.
it's because people around me, they'll be myself, with my goofy thing. I'll start dancing randomly or singing a song, and they're like, "What do you?" It's like I, it doesn't stop me. It's not going to. And here I don't get that. Here is just fun. I just have fun. Um, but I feel like I've brought that same person inside. That's what I like. That's what I love about it.
See, I love Tiz because it feels like you've solidified exactly who you are when you stream. And I know
Yeah,
that.
I hope so.
Oh, you
Go
hope
ahead.
so.
I'm just
No, 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 no.
no,
After you,
no.
please.
That's what I want. I'm glad that you
Okay.
see. That's what I hope people see, and that's not like fake front. And if you do, then like I can't do
Okay.
anything about that either. But
No, no,
that's
but
what
like
I
I
do hope
like where
comes
you're
across.
going with it because I know for myself, I do struggle with I let my insecurities happen at times. I try my best not to go and get there, but and also I do like because you're right. Being on stream, some of those insecurities go away, such as I do sometimes worry about am I saying this or this right and whether I'm being understood on things. But at the same time, it does feel like it solidifies who you are because I say things to kind of entertain myself. And I'm just lucky that people enjoy it too.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I feel. I mean, sometimes I talk my son's ear off and my family's ears off, and I know they're just being nice to me. Like yeah. But here I could just do it, so I can get it out.
And it's very blessed. Like, I cannot emphasize this enough. I feel blessed that there are people that want to listen to a
Yeah.
random
Mm-hmm.
kid from Iowa.
It's the same. I feel the same. Yeah.
Oh. The part that becomes difficult is to tell the difference between if the personality is truly yourself or if the stage version of yourself is becoming part of your natural self instead. Sometimes that gets rough, and that's a comment from Azzy. So,
Yeah, that makes sense too, especially when this becomes such a big part of your life. You know.
what is a boundary you set to protect your mental health? And have you ever crossed it?
Hmm.
That ghost dude is on fire.
um, I think maybe that's probably an area I need to be better at. I think setting this this is maybe not the answer you wanted out of this, but I think setting uh, a stricter schedule for myself to like go to sleep at the right time, is
Absolutely.
really important for my mental health because when I'm tired, I can't focus as well. Um, my brain drifts more. You know, I don't know if the ADHD has a different effect when I'm exhausted. Uh, because I have a hard time, even when I have a hard time stopping. But I know it affects my work. It affects uh my gameplay. I mean, it's obvious. That's why it's like late at night. It's harder for me to be be good at games. 'Cause I'm really tired, and that does affect my mental health every day. And I need to really take care of myself a little bit more.
I mean, remembering to prioritize yourself is a struggle.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
I just want to comment on this because we're very excited for Sassy to start streaming, and that's Sassy Witch Tabby. I'm going to stream. I'm waiting for my first niece to arrive, so trying to get my head around that. I'm also going to be the godmother of my niece, so a lot is happening. Tabby, congratulations and fingers crossed for you. We're excited for you to stream. Um, as he is saying, I also find it easier to be more open on camera versus in person because people can't see my full body. I'm able to kind of hide my insecurities behind the screen.
That's an interesting take for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's like also like just being behind a camera instead of a face to face with somebody. You know, like the eye contact can have a big effect on how you answer and stuff like that. So body language, yeah, interesting thoughts right there for sure.
See, I definitely have. It's easy to kind of get lost in that stuff and to be like, hey, you're not where you want to be. But one of the things that kind of blows me away is I'm going to call him out a little bit. When Melon comes in, Melons hits on the streamer relentlessly. And as someone who has never typically felt attractive, it's a whole different spot to be here and to have all these people being like, look at this beautiful man. And when I look at Tiz, look at this beautiful, handsome man
No, you,
of
Chaos.
butter.
No, you. Come on.
But I'm just being like, it's definitely a little bit, it can be uncomfortable sometimes because like I've got this internal dialogue in my head and such where I go, I'm just me. And to have people be excited and such to see me, it can feel a little bit odd at times. I'm not gonna kid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I get that.
So Lord Merge, Stacks told me before, people will always be different on stream than in person. I feel like it's true. Even if I want to be my true self, there are people who I know who would get offended if I were. They are still my streamer online friend, but I know I still have opinions they would totally disagree with and would get offended.
It it is off definitely per person. I think on that topic. You know, just
I
like
also, oh please.
it was just like socially like um some people are more comfortable than others. Introvert, extrovert concepts. Everybody's different, and uh, you. I do always try to think about that when you're getting to know a streamer too. It's like you you never know who they really are, but I give people the benefit of the doubt.
Yes.
They might be completely different off stream, or they might be exactly the same, and not knowing is okay. You know.
I also feel that in well, I'm going to pause this for just a second because ads are about to kick in. My apologies, guys. And the ads are kicking in 3, 2, 1. Nope. There we go. Man,
There we
deep,
go.
deep topics. I'm really enjoying this, though.
Yeah, I know we're overboard a bit, so just let me know when.
If you need to run, let me know because,
good.
again, I want to make sure we're respecting your time.
No, I'm good. I would.
Perfect. Because I'm very thankful we were able to get you on for this today, Tiz. I know you have been busy as heck, and I'm just glad we were able to reschedule this. Oh, Jesus.
What happened?
I apologize. Thank you,
Oh,
Merge, for the resubscribe with Prime. That scared the hell out of me. Oh my god, I jumped. I don't know if you saw that, Tiz.
I did a random jump out of chaos. I didn't hear the sound. That's the funny thing.
Oh yeah, it went off right in my ears. I was not expecting how loud it was gonna be. I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. Do you mind helping me out?
I lost it too. We were talking about time, but I'm good.
Oh, we were, yeah. Just I want to thank you very much because I know that you have been busy as heck, and I know we had to reschedule a little bit to make things fit. So just thank you for going ahead and making this because I know you were busy as hell.
Yeah, and it's good. Like, it's scheduled, and I know that it works. You know, so that's what I try to say.
Absolutely.
So, and it's all good.
And it looks like our ad break has just ended. Thank you, Azzy, for letting us know. Kind of going back there to that, I mean, I do feel like that when we meet people, we protect ourselves and maybe we're not as quick to talk with people.
Yeah, yeah.
And I
And
don't think it's people not being real. I think it's just people protecting themselves in the long run. Because unfortunately, when you are open, in my experience, people don't appreciate that as much
yeah,
IRL.
yeah. I think that's right. Everybody has different experiences too. Uh,
Absolutely.
different takes on it, so you can't hold that one way for everybody. You know, that one way of thinking for everybody either. Everybody's gonna take it different, and see it different.
And you'd be amazed at how quiet I am IRL.
Me too. I don't talk in real life.
I know, it's only in the basement.
Don't ask Ash.
So, as his question, how do you respond when someone says your content changed their life? Does hearing that inspire you or create pressure? Azzy, you are having some fire questions tonight.
I have never felt pressure from it. I get emotional over it because it is the one of the last things I expect. You know what I mean? Like I don't. So you get some message like that, it floors me. It's inspiring. Makes me feel good. It makes me want to keep going. You know. Uh, but I haven't seen it as a pressure necessarily. It's unexpected. It's hard to believe, and it's like a Ford. So
Absolutely. I just never know. I'm just sitting here being like, guys, I'm just a random guy.
yeah, that's exactly yeah. Exactly, exactly.
If
But I got some crazy heartwarming messages. Like
oh,
just for me. That's like that's what makes it. Is anything worth it? You know, it makes me realize I just keep being myself because I'm not like trying to do that necessarily. You know, so when people come to me like, this part means a lot to me. Like, you mean a lot to me. I'm like that's like you don't have to say that to me. Yeah, you know, thank you,
yeah.
sincere. You know, sincere, heartfelt thank yous. Yeah,
Well,
and
I
those
think
are definitely
that's the
real.
thing that blows me so much about streaming. Like, if I'm having a bad day, and specifically with the community discords, most of the time when I was doing this alone, I didn't have people I could talk to who would understand what the hell was going on.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And sometimes just being able to drop that message to someone who just is having a little bit of a tough day,
Yeah.
it makes a world of difference.
It really does. A little bit can go so far. Uh, You hear that and it's cheesy, but it's so true.
Yeah. Saturn, no questions are dumb. Well, I should rephrase. I have asked some dumb questions in my time. Your questions are not dumb. So please feel free to ask. Azzy's question, if your community knew the absolute darkest parts of your mind, do you think they would stick around still?
I'd hope so. What are the darkest parts of my mind? Oh, I think so. Yeah, I can confidently say I hope so. I don't know. I have to really dig to find it. What is the dark part? You know. Um. Yes.
Absolute. I'm just going up here to our next question.
Is mayonnaise an instrument? It can be.
Is mayonnaise an instrument? As long as you keep on bringing these amazing questions, you're getting on the round table.
Whether you like it
uh,
or not.
Listen, if you go and blow into mayonnaise hard enough, I believe it'll be an instrument. No one clip that. When the stream ends and the room goes silent, what is the first intrusive thought you try to run away from?
uh, I don't know. Every night's so different, and it's usually when I'm done, I don't feel like I'm done. I want to keep going. You know, like I want to stick around and um I don't know how to answer that. It's usually I'm so tired and worn out, and it's like, what do I do now? And go to bed. Do I work and finish something off before the night's over? Do I touch up some things? Do I support and stick around? I don't know. That one's tough. I'm usually just exhausted and zombie mode. You know.
I often struggle with thinking that I don't do enough. Because
Yeah.
I like to joke that I need two or three more of myself to properly go ahead and support the people that are doing amazing things for me. But there's only one of me, and I do my best to get out there, but it's tough, guys.
Yeah.
So that's something I personally struggle with. Just
You
feeling
talking
like
about?
I'm not doing enough for others.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah. Suki, I really like this question. When you feel mentally not okay to stream, what do you do to combat it? And I'm going to take that question a little bit further. If you're not feeling okay to stream, do you take a break? Do you put yourself and say you're going to keep to the schedule? What do you do to kind of handle that?
Um. I think it's okay. I so like I tried to give myself a schedule and stick to it, right? And so people know. But some nights I'm just too tired. Or last night I was a little emotional. Um,
Mm,
so when did you decide to push it or not? I've learned that it is good for me to push it and just go. You know, it riles me out, and and like uh, and maybe it's a distraction from life that I'm using. I don't know, but some nights I'm like, I can't. This is a break. I just want to sit and chill in people's streams and work on things and take a break, or even not even sit here, which doesn't happen often. It should probably a little bit more, but I I think the whole combat thing is it's okay to take a break. You know, it's okay not to stream tonight. There shouldn't be that pressure. It's
absolutely.
okay. Yeah, I think I've told myself that a lot, and people have told me that too. I don't know if that suffices the question,
I
but
mean, I think it does because you don't force yourself to stream. If you're not
right.
feeling it, you communicate, hey guys, I'm not doing well. I'm going to take off a day.
Yeah, I'm exhausted. No stream tonight. Um, or you'll play a game that fits your mood. Like if I'm feeling melancholy or reminiscent or chill, I try to find like a chill, cozy game, story walkthrough, and it kind of rides on my vibe a little bit more. I can keep that same energy. I don't want to get some crazy horror game if I'm feeling sad. It's like,
Yeah.
but depending on the mood, it can help as well. Depending on what game you pick or who you play with. Sometimes playing with, make sure I play with my friends helps battle that too.
I have definitely canceled streams before if I've talked to someone who is really having a bad time. And it can be hard to let that go. So I've absolutely canceled streams because I know I would not have been okay for him.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yep.
They
And
don't
like
happen
as he
often,
said,
but yeah,
yeah, yeah, no, I get that, and it's important to take time for yourself. Uh,
yeah.
and like as he said, she'll yell at me if I don't. So
As is the best.
I thought I
So
wasn't gonna stream, and they were in my chat.
as Azzy
Where are
was
you? Are you
saying, oh
starting? Where are
sorry,
you?
where are you? And I'm so sorry. Now, Azzy has apologized ahead of time because this one's a little bit of a hard hitter, which, as we all know from Azzy, is about to be a meteorite into the planet. What's the criticism that hurts the most because there's some truth in it besides your age? LOL. Oh, great question, Azzy.
um, I'm not gonna say this to make anybody feel bad, but my age is very hard for me. Um, it sneaks up on you, everybody. You know, it's like it's weird. You know, uh, so yeah, that one. I mean, I take it well. I joke with it. I know it's all jokes, and I'm not saying stop. You know,
Hmm.
but it has been hard for me this year for that. I'm sure I show it sometimes, and I know the jokes are jokes. You know,
Yeah.
and it's okay. I'm okay with them. I'm not saying that, but it has been a little hard for me, and I didn't see it coming either. You know, it's weird, but and
I
then
like what Kate says. Refer to your age as a level instead.
yeah, yeah, yeah. There's a lot
Level
of
up.
mental tricks, you know.
Absolutely.
And um, I I I have trained myself with my job, I think, to really take criticism well, constructively, own up to anything and mistakes, and try to learn and grow. And so, uh, I try to always take it that way if there's any criticism, and if it's valid, you know, then I wanna learn from it. But I can't really place any much else on top of it. It's hard for me to dwell on those things. I really try to move on, try to just be better, you know, make things better mentally.
Absolutely.
I don't know if that was a good answer either, but here we
I
are.
mean, I feel like they're all real answers though, and that's what makes them good. It's
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
reality. It's and sometimes you don't know.
yeah, sure.
Do you ever expect the best outcome when you try to bring out other games to your audience? Or do you prefer to stick to one game but having small side games on the side in case the one game burns you out or ends early?
I always go through a lot of indie games, so I do like earlier. Like, there's backups. I used to only stream Sea of Thieves, right? Because I loved it. It was such a great game. I loved my time in it, but it was too much. It got old. It burned me out. Yeah, the best thing I did was Mondays. I started mixing it up. I called it Mix Up Monday. I think I talked about it maybe last podcast a little bit, but where I started finding a new game I knew nothing about. Let's give it a shot. Let's mix it up. You know, uh, and then it started creeping into every day. You know, I, mean, I don't really care about CFDs anymore, but I think it's important to mix things up, find your groove. Uh, People are really successful with one game. That's great. You know, if that's if it's working, it's working. It's amazing. There's all that's you know, the glory of this world. There's different ways, but I like to play different genres and styles. You know,
Absolutely.
that's I hope that answers it.
What is one comment that someone has said to you, positively or negatively, that has changed how you view yourself?
Hmm. So many of these require some dwelling.
And it's okay to let it marinate if you need it.
Yeah. One comment somebody's told me that has positively changed myself.
One comment that is positive or negative that has caused you to change how you view yourself.
I feel like there's a really good answer here. Um, there has been there's this one time I think I talked about this last time, and you can tell why it's relevant, and I've made it try to make it my I've tried to use it a lot, but I think I talked about this last time, and so I apologize. But I was watching this video once. It was random. Wasn't even meaning to, but the dude was like, uh, when the quicker you can realize and accept that nobody truly gives a shit about you in the best way, then your creativeness and your creative world will truly be free to do whatever you want, right? And that's deeper than it sounds. It sounds kind of harsh, right? But it's not. It means that, like, so many people out there are you know, selfish with it. They only think or talk about you because they're judging, or they're comparing, you know, and comparisons the thief of joy, you know. So
Yes.
it's like once you've realized nobody truly cares, that means you don't have to care what anybody thinks about you. You can just roll and go and be truly yourself and be confident. nothing else matters. You know, you have people that care about you, you love and everything. That's important. But like, you know, nobody cares what I do here, so I can do whatever I want. You know, like
It's
make the stream mine.
liberating.
You know, be myself, be truly, be crazy, be weird. Put on a plethora of wigs every night, and I don't care. I don't care. You know, it's like I just have fun.
Make your own copy of Joe Dirt
Yes,
so that
exactly.
you can have everyone watch it forever.
Yeah, yeah. And then the other one was River Songs comparing me to Steve Burns from Blue's Clues.
I remember you saying that, and yeah, that was a special moment.
Yeah, it really was. I kind of express to people about that. It sounds, yeah, it was really great.
It's just it when it connects to you on something else. Like, I don't know if you guys remember the show Reading Rainbow.
Oh yeah,
Like, the guy from the show was one of the kindest people on the planet. I kind of consider my generation's Mr. Rogers.
yeah.
And
It's in a
just
book.
take a look.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. I think we have one last question here, guys. How do you balance IRL with streaming without feeling like you're disappointing your online community or your IRL folks?
um, that it's a day by day. It's a day by day battle. There's no true method. I think every day is different. And me and Azzy were kind of talking earlier about uh letting down communities. Like you're in some stream teams, but you're not very active in them. Stuff like that. You're in Discord, so you're not very active in them. Uh, I think it's a I think it's a show up and be there and do what you can, but just do what you can. You don't have to go extra and overboard. Like if people get on your case for not being there every day or every week, it's not like I don't think those are communities you necessarily want to surround yourself in because
Um,
there's expectations and there shouldn't be. You know, it's like uh but I do feel it heavy sometimes. Sometimes I should feel like I should be more active in some of these discords or in certain streams. And we all can not only spread ourselves so thin. So one of the methods is I have like a core group, especially tavern and everything, and I'll try my best to pop in, say hi, chat a little bit, especially when But then every other every day I go to different ones I haven't seen in a while. You know, it's like and it's just kind of like oh I haven't been there in a minute. Let's go there. It's just like a constant rotation, um,
yes.
and you can never keep consistent with everybody. And I think uh, hopefully people know and realize that um, it's hard and there should be no expectations. I guess it's like I'm happy to see anybody at any point. So I think it's that Azzy, and then with life too. That's why I stream at night because I got everything else before that. I don't want to start before this. I want to try starting out earlier just for my mental health and sleep. But spending time outside of here and family and doing those things is important to me. So supporting the
Absolutely.
schedule.
Keeping that schedule is tough, but also remembering that you're the prize and having value in yourself and not stretching yourself so thin that you're gone like butter.
Yeah, I've done that many times where
Yeah,
I'm just like, it's so exhausted. I got better at that. Like right now, I didn't get too much sleep last night. It's my own fault, but
it
so
happens though. But
yeah, yeah.
we do have, it looks like, one last thing. Also, Python, welcome back home. We're glad you're there safe. Now, this might be the toughest question we've had tonight so far, by the way. Tiz, Azzy or Azzy?
Well, you said it in the order she typed it, huh? Is it Azzy or Azzy? It's I'll just say it like my natural Azzy. And I'm horrible at pronouncing things, so
You know,
uh,
half the time people have to go and correct me on the pronunciations.
yeah, I'm not the best. Everybody knows.
I
I
am
say things weird or
still
I say things wrong. They're like, wait, what did you say?
I am
Um,
still embarrassed after the Tara Shark interview that she was like, just so you know, you pronounce my name Tara.
yeah, see, I say Tara all the time.
I do too.
I
She's
think I
kind
still do.
about it, but I
Yeah,
felt so embarrassed.
yeah, yeah,
Well,
yeah. That happens
folks,
all the
oh
time.
yeah, yes.
Usually people understand. But
Oh yeah. Guys, we have been here for a little bit over 3 hours, and I think 2.5 to 2 hours 45 has been us interviewing Tiz. Honestly, I think this was an amazing part two, Tiz.
yeah, it went longer than I expected. I was kind of thinking it would be like some brief questions, and we were like, oh, we already did this, so what do we talk about now? So
Exactly. But I feel like we really got in depth on taking the high road. I'm really glad that we also found out the history of your name.
so exciting,
Yeah.
huh?
And guys, I just want to thank you all very much for being here, Tiz. I know you were busy as hell. So the fact that we were able to kidnap you for 20 minutes, nonetheless, 3 hours, I'm extremely appreciative you were able to pop in.
Yeah, me too.
Now, are you streaming tonight, by the way, bud?
Um, I was going to, but I thought we would be done at uh if we were done at 9, I was gonna hit it right after, but I'm so tired I don't know if I can start at
I
10,
am going to apologize because I fear
Don't.
we've taken all your time on that then.
No, no, this no, don't. I would have said something if I didn't want to be here.
Absolutely. Well, I'm trying to be better about that too. Specifically, I'm trying to be a lot better at ending the interviews because that is something I am still working on. So let me do this properly. Tizzy, thank you so much for being here for the interview. If you guys would like to catch more of Tiz, you can catch him on the purple app. You can catch him on the green app. You can find him here or there. You can find him anywhere. He will not like green eggs and an ham. He will not eat them. And that's the plan.
And that's the plan. Sam I am.
Oh, Tiz, any final messages you would like to say to everyone tonight?
This kind of floors me. I really thank you for uh this opportunity. And I mean that, right? That word is important. Um and for doing this again, like you said, first time, this floors me that this is that it's me being your second time, you know. Uh those things like, how did we get here? Why me? It's like it floors me every time. Like the kind words, the questions, being able to hear just talk. It's thank you, and thank you everybody for giving me some tough questions and some good
Thank
questions.
you guys for the phenomenal questions. They were amazing. Tiz, I'm going to let you go so you can go get some sleep. We're going to
Uh,
have, oh,
I won't go to bed for a little while, but I don't know if I have the energy to stream at least.
Tiz,
Remember
do
this?
not
Remember this
make me
battle
send
here?
Azzy to send you to bed.
Azzy wants me to stream. She'll say, "Turn on that
Oh,
stream."
absolutely.
You saw him in chat. She's like, "Excuse me, it's only." Yeah. Anyway, appreciate you once again, Chaos. You're an amazing person, and it's been such a pleasure to call you a friend. So thank you.
Tiz, I am blessed that I have had you here. Seriously, phenomenal person. You always have my back. And I love the fact that when I just need to talk to someone, I can talk to you.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure.
And yeah, guys, seriously, check out Tiz. You can see his channel is currently inside the channel there, inside chat. And we're going to go ahead and exit the interview so that Tizzy can decide what he wants to do. Maybe he'll go ahead and do a little bit of hangout inside the tavern tonight.
We'll see what happens.
We'll see what
Guys.
happens. All right. Cheers, brother.
Cheers. Thank you.